get sick. Oh my goodness. Yo, I got an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen. I got an announcement. I'm going to keep it short. I don't need to like really dive too deep into this. But all I need to say is at around 3 p.m. earlier today, so about an hour and 22 minutes ago, I was on a Zoom call with a representative from Universal in Toronto. That's it. All right, let's see what we can get into for today. Nigga, what'd you say? It's harder than 2 mice playing hockey in the backyard with a burnt biscuit. Nigga, what? Nigga, how do I break that down? What the fuck? How the hell do I break that down, bruh? Goodness gracious. But yeah, now how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Welcome back to the Flex Your Mind Network. I see you, J Tom. What's good, bro? What's good? Glad to see you again, man. You know the vibe. Holy. Hope everyone's doing good out there, you know? Shut your mouth, Granny. But yeah, no, hope everyone's doing good out there, man. It's just one of those days, but we're trying to make one of those days great. You know what I'm saying? Currently going through a heat wave in Toronto right now. This shit burning everybody. Swear to God. Light-skinned niggas are turning dark now. It's crazy out here. Like, bro, like... What can I say, man? Like, yo, sometimes when it comes to Canadian weather, it will kick your ass. And I'm not talking about the cold. But yes, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing great out there. Salute to the chat. Salute to the moderators. Salute to everybody here with me. I appreciate y'all, no doubt. Shoot. Y'all want to talk Clipse? Y'all want to talk Clipse? Like, what we doing? What do you mean I can't just drop a bomb like that and say nothing? I just dropped the bomb like that and said nothing. Anyway, let's move on to the news. What we got going on today? The lyrics they wanted to say. Ooh. Okay, my humble opinion. I feel like your video might be first. But yes, I'm going to drop a bomb like that and say nothing. So what's up? Oops, my bad. I'm just throwing the news out there. It's not necessarily saying much right now, maybe later on, but for now, it's like, yo, I was on a Zoom call with somebody from, you know, yeah. So what's up? Goodness gracious. I feel like based on the news for today, we might keep it short. If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I just Donald Trump this news. Can't do that. First of all, I am black, not orange. Let's get that out the way. Second, no, I don't want to dive too much into it yet. I don't want to dive too much into it because I want to make sure that from now on, everything that I'm doing on this channel is aiming towards that conversation that we had. So right now, y'all know the problems that I have. I got these issues with the views. I got the issues with the hashtags. I got issues with everything right now. So I got to make sure everything that I do from now on is like literally for this. To make this work. Because this, like I've been telling y'all, this channel has too much potential to not go somewhere, you know? But yeah, I want to make sure that from now on, everything I have going on here, all my resources that I have in my back pocket, and everything else vice versa, like, I want to make sure everything that we do from now on is towards this. So now we technically have a goal. We technically have a goal now. I can't share all the details towards it yet, but all I'm saying is that we're not going to move freely no more. We're moving with purpose now. So from this day forward, from what is it, 4:30? From 4:28 p.m. going onward, from now on, everything we are doing is going to be with purpose. No more of that nonsense that we used to do, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that we have a proper roadmap. I'm still going to have the conversations that I want to have. Let's not stray away from that. I still want to make that clear. But I really want to focus down on why we have this channel and really try to like hone in on where this could go. You know? I'm going to do my rah-rah-ish here and here. Don't get it twisted. Like, we're going to learn and have fun. That's how we do it here. I just want to make sure that every step we take is pushing us forward in a sense. Regardless of what happens. You know? So I just want to put that out there. I just want to like say that first. Salute. Because for this channel to get 4.2k subs, for this channel to have this little community that I got with me, the Discord chat that I have, for all this to happen, it's because of y'all, bro. I wouldn't even be having these kind of conversations if y'all never pulled up here, you know? So I always like to give my flowers where the flowers are due, you know? But no rest in peace type ish. I'm giving you flowers when you're still on this earth. So, yeah. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive in with my humble opinion on this video. I just wanted to say that first. Y'all know, listen, y'all know me when it comes to these speeches, man. When I talk, I'm going to talk and get my ish off. That's what I do. You know, but either way I see it, every step we take is going forward from now on. We're not walking around in circles no more. I can't do that no more. After that meeting, after that phone call, I can't be walking in circles no more. We got to have some sort of purpose. So everything that I'm doing from now on, we're really locked in. But look, y'all know I like the yap. Y'all know I like the chat. Let's go ahead and get started with this video. But y'all know what time it is. We at the top of the video, so let's make it happen, all right? Let's go. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single City Reactions, only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Pusha T reviews UMZ censorship since 2018, all to protect Drake. That's one hell of a title, my guy, and I'm ready to dive in with this one. Listen, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. And let's dive in with this one, bro. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's go.
You know, they didn't like the optic, in my opinion, they didn't like the optics
of two Drake foes teaming up.
Right.
Yeah. Did there a line they pinpointed?
You know,
censor?
They pinpointed a line where the phrase.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So we got a lot going on, man. We got the Kendrick verse on Chains and Whips, at least a good portion of it leaked. That's all over the place. I'm not sure if they're going to end up copyrighting that or not, but I'm not going to play that. Not on the channel. It was a really good verse, though. I ain't going to hold y'all.
I checked out the verse yesterday on live. Let me tell y'all something. That shit had my head hurting. I was stressed. Had me running around my room. Had me jumping on my bed. Had me confused. My neighbors were looking at me crazy. I did not give a damn. That's what happens when you listen to good hip-hop. It gets you active.
Really good verse. We'll really talk about that probably in a different video. In this video, though, Pusha T did an interview on a channel called Popcast, where he talked about a bunch of stuff. Him and No Malice was actually on there. So I'll leave the link to that channel in the description so y'all can check out the whole interview. But I got a clip where he talks about a little bit the reason that UMG gave for them not wanting him to add the Kendrick verse or to censor or modify whatever. It's a ridiculous reason, man. Ridiculous reason. But I'll let y'all hear what he had to say about it, and we can talk about it and go from there.
And that record, Chains and Whips, specifically been done for, or not done, but has been in the hopper for a long time.
Yeah.
In 2023, when I was with you in Paris with Pharrell, that was something that I remember P played me. It was like, this is, you know, that was maybe the first time I even knew that there was going to be an actual Clipse reunion, as opposed to a rumored Clipse reunion. You know.
Yeah.
I do find it ironic, I must say,
2023.
that Kendrick Push team up on a song called Chains and Whips after Drake said, "You rapping like you trying to get the slaves free." One may see why UMG probably thought.
Okay. Here's the thing about what's going through my head right now. My issue is with UMG and Drake. Because clearly they were a dominant force. Drake and UMG is a dominant force, right? All the people they got clipped, all the people they got silenced, all the people they stole from with no issues. Like, think about that for a second. And then when Pusha T came along, literally shut Drake's whole shit down, revealed his son to the world before Drake could even do it with his Adidas line. Witnessing for the first time Drake saying, "You know what? You got it." My thing about this is, like, I'm always going to go back to this lawsuit because the lawsuit just doesn't make sense. The lawsuit literally doesn't make sense. Like, why do you want to sue the same people that kept you held down for years? Like, UMG was literally your boyfriend, Aubrey. Why you want to go and sue them now? Look what y'all did. Like, you've been censoring Pusha T since 2018? And we're in 2025, that's 7 years. You've been censoring him for 7 years? Bro, what are you doing with your life, man? That's what I don't get.
That there was some shenanigans going on here. Y'all teaming up on Chains and Whips. Drake said you rapping like you trying to get the slaves free.
I'm not even focused on that.
Yeah, we can't let that happen.
Cause here's the thing, like, even if it's true that, okay, yeah, we're gonna make this song because of what he said, cool. But it doesn't really, like, yeah, you made the connection, but what does that do? That doesn't do anything. You just made a connection, that's it. You know, like, usually when you make a connection, it's gonna mean something, like, super deep, super, like, you know? But when you make that connection, I'm just like, okay. I mean, I'm not surprised. Don't kill me. Yeah, Aubrey, I'm dead. But nah, like, that's like, what do you want me to do with that? I'm okay.
It's ironic. Might be a coincidence. Might not.
Right, and debuts then at his opening Louis Vuitton show.
Yeah, that's right.
Uncle said you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck and ice my beat the system with chains.
Years ago at this point.
Right.
So
yeah, really?
Pre-Kendrick, though.
Yeah.
There was no Kendrick verse in the
Or at least
runway
not that
show.
hard, yeah.
It's been 2 years since then. There's been some conversation already about this song being a holdup for the release of this album.
For sure.
Talk to me about what a lyrics committee does at a major label as far as your understanding and your experience.
Yo,
what is a lyrics committee for our listeners?
Listen,
Lyrics
and this
committee.
is what this is how I understood it initially. The lyrics committee, from what I understand, was supposed to, take your music, make sure there aren't any interpolations,
Secret samples.
It's a copyright check.
Basically, that's what it's supposed to be. Since 2018, it was for me, at Def Jam, a way to censor my music or a way to make sure I wasn't having any subliminal disses or anything in anything that I did.
Yeah.
That's how it was used.
Yeah, that's
for me.
crazy.
And your first experience with that was in the middle of your back and forth with Drake with Story of Adidon?
A baby's involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character, let me keep with the facts. You are hiding a child, let that boy come home. Deadbeat mother.
How did that conversation go, and then how does that lead into what happened with Chains and Whips?
After Adidon, or whatever, there were quite a few records that were stopped, put a, like, yo, we're not doing this, or was, just basically shelved. and it
your
was
verses.
Yeah,
for
my
instance, on the
verses.
Pop Smoke album.
Yeah, Pop Smoke. But the telling part was when they would get the lyrics wrong.
Oh, sure.
So it one day I forget what song this was, but there was a Pop Smoke song that definitely was that had bars in it.
Mm-hmm.
By you.
But, yes, but then there was another that didn't, and they thought it did. And I was like, wait a minute, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're interpreting something totally wrong.
Like two different songs,
right?
Both with lyrics by you, one with message and the other without them.
Wouldn't that be the problem with taking these things legal too? Right? Is you putting an interpretation on something that wasn't the original meaning of it? This is why.
What's good, Tiff? How you feeling? Good to see you again.
You can't. This is why it makes no sense for Drake to even sue. Like, you can say, here's the thing, a lyric.
Didn't I literally just, bro? Like, that's the only thing that's on my mind. I'm like, why are you suing? That's my thing. Why are you suing? It's not helping nobody. It's making things worse. The reacting community is getting affected by this ish now. Like, why? You're making everything worse, and that was one of my predictions with this. That was one of my predictions, how things are going to get bad with this lawsuit the longer that we have this in play. It's going to get worse and worse. I can't sit here and ignore a lawsuit that could literally cripple everybody in the content creator space as well as in hip-hop. Everyone's going to get crippled. Like, the fact that the lawsuit is still on the table, that's a problem. This should, realistically speaking, this should have been done. If we're going to be completely honest. We should have been done with this already. But the fact that we're still here with it, that's a huge problem. It's not supposed to take this long to end this. We know it's open and shut. We know that we don't need to be here. We know we don't need to listen to none of this. But here we are, still in play with this lawsuit and still waiting for responses. That's a problem. And then seeing what UMG is doing, that's a problem. Nah, bro, stop playing with me.
Even though it sounds like it could be literal, in most cases it probably is, it doesn't have to be literal because it's rhyme, it's poetry. So it sounds like it's literally what it says could mean something totally different, and vice versa. Right? So this is the problem when you get into censorship. But as we see, they've been doing this to him since 2018.
Exactly. And that's when I knew, like, wait a minute. I was like, Steven, is this shit... Are you serious right now?
To your manager.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
We know.
So I'm like, wait a minute. This is something this is a thing at this point.
In your mind, they were being overly sensitive about you rapping about another artist signed to that label. Drake, a huge artist under the Universal banner. And they were sort of playing referee. He was getting Shea Gilgeous-Alexander calls, is what you're saying.
For sure.
See, that's bullshit too, though, man. That's bullshit. Like, where was this sensitivity when it came to Drake talking about people?
No, that we don't need to ask that question. Why? Because we know what Drake means to UMG. We don't need that. The reality is, boy has a tactical advantage over everybody. Because he was their golden goose. I'm not going to say his artistry or his creativity, but what they did for him shaped everything that we are in today. That's the issue. You got to sit there and actually literally sit there and think about it for a second. The same person that they started all of this with, the same individual that literally launched streaming, you gotta protect your asset whether we like it or not. A lot of us are not gonna like it because why you want to protect this asset for so long? Because he's been making you money for years. The reality is that he has power over a lot of people because he was one of the ones that ushered in everything. A lot of us don't like it. A lot of us hate it. I know. But you can't run from those facts. You cannot sit there knowing that this is the reality behind it and you're trying to live in a fantasy world. You can't do that. You can't do that. This is business we're talking about. It's all business. That's why I again get confused with the lawsuit, because why are we here? The only answer that comes to my mind is that something is going to change. I don't know if it's going to be for the better or for the worse, but something is going to change and it's going to be concerning. All the ripple effects happening right now are not looking good. I'm just saying.
What people don't realize, some people anyway, is that this just breeds more resentment toward Drake, even if it wasn't really Drake's actions specifically, because they were acting on his behalf.
Yep.
And so now you have a guy that can go out on the playground, punch a kid in the face, run back, and they blame the kid who got punched in the face,
Yep.
right? God forbid the kid try to actually punch back. Now he's the aggressor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's similar to that. Might not be the best analogy.
No. That analogy has some merit. That analogy definitely has some merit. Think about it. You have the star child, the star of the show. He goes out and he hits somebody. I don't know. He got a crowbar and took out somebody's kneecap. The star of the show is going to run back and say, that person hit me, even though dude can't even walk. And then dude that can't walk is going to get clipped because somebody said he hurt me. Even better, look at the academic situation that we talked about yesterday on stream. He was talking to, like, what, the 14-year-old kid from, like, Singapore or something. But we got clipped for speaking our minds about it. Nah, that's facts. He's more of an ass. I agree. J-Tom, I agree. What's good, Tiny? How you doing? But yeah, nah, like, I completely, like, no, like, it makes sense. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not going to make sense.
God forbid the kid try to actually punch back. Now he's the aggressor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's similar to that. Might not be the best analogy or example, but it's just, to me, it's kind of similar to that, to the bully who goes out, but then the bully actually has the backing of the damn principal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then any chance the principal get, he blames the kids who are being bullied.
Yep.
It's crazy, yo.
For sure.
And at that point, you said, all right, I'll keep it moving. You put out Story of Adidon on SoundCloud instead of commercially. The Pop Smoke
that happened.
Removed.
The verses get removed. A couple verses get removed. I move on.
Right.
I just move on musically.
Right.
You know.
So then, fast forward to 2024.
Yo, Tiny, what do you mean by that?
Forward, yeah.
Drake and Kendrick do their thing.
Boom.
Drake files a lawsuit.
Boom.
You play them your new song with a Kendrick verse on it.
Boom.
How do they react?
Now, mind you, the energy up to that point is everybody's clamoring, oh, new album's coming, so on and so forth. Excitement. Everybody's ready. Listen, we 10 songs, 11 songs, 12 songs away. I mean, you know, close. We show up with the Kendrick verse, and everything's halted. It's halted. It's said that it will not be put out.
Wow.
They just didn't want to put it out. They would not speak via email.
No, they would not anything in writing.
Yeah, the label would not send emails.
Nothing in writing.
Nothing in writing to my management. They would call my management, 10 times.
That's how you know they was up to some shady shit. Things they shouldn't have been doing, right? They don't want a record being kept about it. It's crazy, man. This is some dark shit, bro. This is some dark shit.
It's not dark. It's not dark. It's reality. Academics is a dad, allegedly. I cannot wait for that Clipse X Nas track. This is about to be another real hip hop's brother. Outside is looking good. I'm not gonna lie. We got nice hot weather outside. You can't complain about the heat when we've been asking for the heat. I'm just saying. But actually, I'll save it for later.
Shit, you censor. And honestly, you can call Drake black if you want, but I just look at it like they're doing this to black artists. Would they do this if it was a white artist? If this was a white or these were white artists, would they do the same thing?
Nope.
I don't know, man. I hate to make it racial, but I feel like it is. I really do.
The reality is, a lot of things are just naturally racial. It's a wicked concept. It's an evil concept. It's twisted as well because a lot of us won't understand it. But you gotta live it to get it in a sense. Right? But me personally, I don't usually lead with race because that can get a little convoluted. It can get confusing. Call Drake black if you want.
And this is Drake's white side more because I feel like that's what he identifies with. That's what he uses as leverage. He don't use none of his black side for anything except to try to fit in to make money. Everything else he uses his white side and he weaponizes it against other people. I don't care how you look at it. That's how I see it.
In a row trying to get all of this, trying to, just plead their case. Mm-hmm. Now, there was nothing even to be, they didn't like the optic. In my opinion, they didn't like the optics
of two Drake foes teaming up.
Right.
Yeah. Did there a line they pinpointed? Censor?
They pinpointed a line where the phrase Trump card was used.
Bruh, really?
Right? So stupid. Like, it's like the phrase Trump card was used, and they said that they didn't want any problem with Trump or something like that.
No. Y'all got me mid-yawn, bro. That's crazy. Y'all got me mid-yawn. So you're meaning to tell me Trump card, the phrase Trump card got flagged by the lyrics committee, if I'm correct, and they're saying we don't want to have any problems with Trump. As if Trump really cared about his name in music, bro. Trump's name has been in rap music for years, going back to the 90s, maybe the 80s, if I'm going to be completely honest. Trump's name has been in the rap game for years. People have been quoting Trump. The fact that Ray Shremmerd had a song called Up Like Donald Trump. Bro, what are we talking about? Oh, we don't want to have any issues with Trump right now. Bro, shut up. Shut up. That's y'all excuse? Shut up. Weirdos.
Unrelated to...
Yeah, unrelated. Even unrelated. Yeah, totally unrelated.
Just a Trump...
Yeah.
A Trump, so you felt like they were... looking for something.
Of course, they were looking for
to halt the optics.
1,000%.
Wow. So they go to the Trump thing. Really? Bro, people out here making jokes about Trump, making songs, getting on TikTok, criticizing them, talking shit, calling them all types of names, and you expect me to believe that the phrase Trump card is the reason enough to stop a song?
That's a good point as well.
Yeah, no, UMG's full of shit.
That's
bro.
not that. Yes, but okay, hold on. Because I don't think it's UMG per se. I think it's a division in UMG. I think there's something going on behind the closed doors that are kind of like shaking the feathers right now. My point is, the optics behind this is weak. It's weak as hell. Your excuse is terrible. It has zero merit. What I said before, Trump's name has been in music for years, and it's always been spoken about his wealth and his riches. And you have platforms like TikTok in today's day and age where people are literally talking actual bad-ish on Trump name for obvious reasons. But why would you be worried about the phrase Trump card in a song when people are literally cussing him out on TikTok? And to be honest, you would more likely see Trump be on TikTok than be in a song. Because that doesn't make sense. Like, Trump would rather be on a TikTok page looking at all the negativity somebody be saying than to listen to Pusha T? You think Donald Trump is going to listen to Pusha T? Ain't nobody in that office. Ain't nobody in that office listen to Pusha T, and I can put my name on that. Ain't nobody in that office be listening to him like that saying, yo, Trump, did you hear what Pusha T said about you, bro? Can you believe Pusha T said this about you, bro? Nigga, shut up. Bro, y'all excuses so weak. What's good, Slay? How you doing? Wait, Ray Daniels say that? Yo, Tiff, you gotta stop doing this to me, man. Tiff, please stop doing this to me. I listen to people like Ray Daniels. Don't do that.
They are so full of shit. So this is the reason that they used to hold the song. They didn't even use the reason that it's Drake. Pusha saying it was the optics of him and Kendrick being on the same song, which I am going to add to this myself. I want to preface that them two on a song, they ain't chains and whips. And Drake said, Kendrick tried to talk like he get the slaves free. I think all of that together, and UMG just didn't like the perception. But instead of saying what it was, they tried to nitpick some.
Here's the thing. The only thing that would make that excuse plausible is the way all the media literally bows to him after he threatened them. Meta, Bezos, etc. all kissed the ring to get something. But what does UMG need from Trump? What does UMG need from Trump for real? Let's be honest. They don't need no funding because they get their funding from all the artists that they're snaking. So, I see where you're going, Seventh Angel. First of all, salute to you, brother. Come on now. Appreciate you for stopping by, of course. But it's a tricky situation. See, now your point got me thinking, but I don't think that's the reason for it. That excuse, I wouldn't find that plausible in any kind of way. Because you can literally go on TikTok and you will literally hear someone say some wild ish. For obvious reasons, though. Let's make it clear. Dude is bugging. But I'm a Canadian, so I don't know. Saving my ass, by the way. But nah, like I feel like you're looking too far past it in that sense. Some situations you gotta look at face value. And looking at this at face value, I call maximum level BS on these guys, because there's no way y'all can sit there and do that. That's insane.
Really benign phrase, innocuous phrase, right? And say that, oh, this is just going to cause problems. Trump, you really think Trump about to even hear that shit? Huh? People calling Trump the other guy, the German guy. I ain't going to say it on here because I don't know how YouTube will act, but people call him that on a daily.
That's the reason why your first comment had me thinking. Damn. But let me read it first. Business. There's a major thing going on with copyright AI. Just got a position in the military. Pseudo and them have an advantage now. This thing called AI, man. This thing called AI is one wicked tool. It is a wicked tool, and it is frightening. Now your comment has me thinking, because the only thing that I'm focused on from everything you said is AI. That's the only thing I'm focused on. I could be focused on copyright too. Completely fair. I could be focused on copyright too, but the two letters A and I, those letters right there literally spell disaster. I know it doesn't literally spell it, but figuratively speaking, it spells disaster. If y'all see what kind of AI videos are out there on Instagram and Twitter, you are going to drop your phone and go to sleep with a Bible on your head top. AI is way too dangerous, man. Drake shaking their feathers. I'm dead. It's tough. And as I said, I still think it's an excuse, but so much is going on. Valid. It's tough out here, man. It's so tough out here. Because now, like, look what's happening in America, and then you got to come back to Canada.
Don't nothing happen to them. I ain't trying to hear that. No. Yeah, UMG's full of shit, bro. I can't believe they use that as an excuse. Now, there were some other videos made. Even Chigs made a video about this. He got grinded up in the comments, yo. He got grinded up. Totally said the wrong thing. So apparently UMG, though, didn't come out and say it was about Drake. This is what Pusha is. He said he looked at it like this was the real reason, but then they tried to use this one innocuous line, right? Or not to them not so innocuous, as a reason to hold the whole thing. So yeah, that don't make sense.
That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion.
And how did you guys take that? They said either censor this verse.
I don't want to lead you into a rabbit hole, but the labels are going to get a piece of the AI that benefits them, just like they did with streaming. Here's the thing. I thought labels already got a piece of AI. If I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like they already have AI writing tracks. I think they already have AI just making characters for the labels to follow to go out and find somebody to fit this mold. I thought they've already been doing that with AI. If they haven't been doing that yet, what the hell have they been doing this whole time? You know, that's why I'm on the fence with AI, but I'm right there with it. I'm paying attention to it because it's a tricky situation. It's a tricky situation. Because think about it like this. You have your actual talent out there. There are talented individuals. There are talented people out there. Put the right kind of people together, you can have a conglomerate that can be a force to be reckoned with. For example, Big X the Plug, whether you like it or not. But then now I see this AI shit, and AI can literally just make things for you, and all you gotta do is just find somebody that can read properly. That's it. That's how crazy it is, man. AI can set up everything for you. AI can tell you, oh, if you want to buy clothes, look at these kind of clothes to buy. Oh my god. Nah, bro. The way AI can literally create a costume for some average individual to come here and say, put this on and we can make you a millionaire. What? That is crazy. I thought that's how AI's been working this whole time. Because when you have industry rats, when you have an industry rat, I immediately think AI has something to do with that. They're all MAGA supporters. Lord have mercy. They were suing Sumo. The internet about to break because they saying Jay-Z picked himself for the... Wait, no, whoa, Tiff, hold on a second. You're meaning to tell me Jay-Z picked himself to headline the Super Bowl next year? Or this year, sorry? Y'all just hate Chris Brown that bad? Damn, literally, when Kendrick had his performance, I've seen literally petitions, numerous pages saying, yo, Chris Brown is right there. Just get him to do 15 minutes. Bro, this dude hates Chris Brown that bad, he said, I'm going to step in and do it myself? Because y'all couldn't find no... Nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy.
First, take him off or what?
Well, we ignored it because it was so crazy to us. We like, nah, this can't be real. This can't be real. So we ignored it. And then one day, I believe it was Steve Gawley made the call.
A lawyer
at UMG and was like, hey, look, I'm not stupid, guys. You guys aren't stupid. You guys aren't, changing anything. We'll drop the clips. Pusha has to stay. And we'll just have to move on. But that doesn't work.
Sure.
Right? That doesn't work. Ultimately, we're like, yo, what's the way to do the business? Like, how can we, buy ourselves off of this label?
Right. And Steven Victor, your manager, gave an interview with Billboard. He said there was essentially a 7-figure payment to free you guys from your contract. They're going to take a little bit of profit off of this new album. So here we are 20 years later, and you're still in the label thick of drama with label drama.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. Shit. That's it. Again, I'll put a link in the description to the whole interview so y'all can go check it out if you want. But it's just more BS, man. And no matter how you look at it, we know what the origin of that was. UMG could care less if they used the phrase Trump card. Hell, what if the phrase Trump card was used in a good way? I don't know, right? Like, I that's why it makes no sense otherwise. Y'all don't care about that. Y'all, and they've been censoring him. It would be...
Man, don't say W hip hop, bro. Don't say W hip hop. Would he really diss Nicki Minaj? Ugh. I don't know why. You're too old to be petty, bro. It's one thing for Drake to be petty, but for Jay-Z to be petty, bro, you're too old for that, bro. Bro, you're lucky enough to be walking still, man. What are we talking about? Yes, but I say go for it. I mean, Jay-Z got hits. And you know what Jay-Z finna do? He finna bring out Alicia Keys, okay? For New York. Alright? Or Empire State of Mind, sorry. But, bro, Chris Brown hits, Jay-Z hits. I'm just saying. The slander, we got to take a break from the slander just a little bit.
Be one thing, you might even, like, say, all right, y'all tripping. If it wasn't for the fact that he's...
Listen, Tiny, we don't talk about Lil Wayne no more. After the Carter 6, we don't talk about him no more. He took himself out the race. Man said petty till I die. That is insane. Me personally, I could never. Sorry.
Said UMG have been using the label, right, to censor him essentially since 2018. 2018, man. And instead of going through and checking for if there's any copyright issues or whatever like that, they're using it as a vehicle to censor his lyrics or try to get him to change stuff, so on and so forth. So I honestly, it was pretty good, man, for him to shed this light on the situation, and even to a small degree.
One pettiness. Look, I feel like we're pretty much done with this video. My only thoughts that I have is just the level of disrespect that is just painted throughout this video. Based on how UMG is moving with their censorship, is actually dangerous, and it's very disastrous. Because if they can do this for 7 years to an artist like Pusha T, just imagine who else they can do it to. Just think about that for a second. Just think about it for a second, because it's actually very frightening. It's very frightening. Because you might have a hit record that can send you into the stratosphere, and they're going to say, no, we don't like this word in there. We don't want this in here. We don't want this song no more. Excuse me? Y'all are literally going to deny greatness because this word makes you feel away? Even though there are people out there that will cuss you out to your face? But you're letting these two words affect you? That's childish. That is so childish. And y'all supposed to be a business? Y'all supposed to be making money off these artists? Knowing that y'all could have made a bag off of Pusha T in this Kendrick verse? And y'all don't want it out there? Y'all have problems. Y'all have problems, and you need to take that up with yourself, UMG. Or whoever, whatever subsection is under UMG that's doing this nonsense. Because that is embarrassing. Is that Ace? Is that Ace? What's good, Ace? How you feeling, bro? Golly, but nah, I'm not going to sit here and accept that because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's what's going on behind closed doors? Yo, bro, let's stop that nonsense, please. Be so for real. Anyway, look, I like this video. I enjoyed it for the most part. Definitely some conversation that were had in here that I really do appreciate. But we really gotta stop doing this nonsense, bro. We can't keep putting up with this. It's getting ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. Can't sit here and say some nonsense like that, man. That's ridiculous. Like, how do you say that knowing that y'all are serious? That's what I don't understand. Jesus. I'm not looking at Stevie Knight for that Kendrick verse. I know he's going to say some nonsense. Golly, man. I don't know. With everything that is happening, like, whether it's behind closed doors, just closed doors in general, just anything like that, I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, what is the next move after all of this nonsense that is in front of us? How do we continue to move forward knowing that there's so many issues with what's going on? Kendrick and SZA Luther officially becomes the most streamed song of all time. It beats the record previously held by Blinding. How? And no, that can't be right. Maybe in total throughout all DSPs, but no way just off of Spotify. Petty has no age. Lord have mercy. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. See, basically, the way my mind is set up, I'm just trying to figure out what the future is going to look like. Because it's just gotten to a point where it's like, when is all this nonsense going to stop? That's my question. We continue to go down this road over and over and over. And it's like, this road is endless. There's no end to this road. So how do we move forward? How do we adjust? How do we rectify this? What do we do? Like, those are the kind of questions that I have running through my mind. Because it's not a good look. Being petty, maybe we might be confusing pettiness with another word. I can't think of the word right now. But I feel like we're confusing pettiness with another word because I wouldn't completely say that specifically. Alright, what else we got? What's going on? Yo, does anybody know what's going on with B. Simone? I keep seeing her name everywhere. What the hell is going on, man? I keep seeing all this nonsense about B. Simone. I'm not trying to, like, read too much into it. Tiff. Tiff, that's a bold statement. I'm just saying. Being petty is what it means to be a hip hop artist. I mean, I don't disagree, but there's levels to it. I 100% agree with you, but there's definitely levels there. Don't go there comparing Chris to Jay. There's no comparison. He don't have more timeless hits than Jay. Stop the Tiff. Girl, we can have a conversation. I'm just saying. Let her drink her haterade is crazy. What is she currently in a dancery right now? If you know, you know. Deleted put out a video on Donald Trump. He dropped nuts on the ops. Yeah, might as well. It's deleted. Alright, let's switch them gears. I'm gonna check out deleted next. Also, I think because there's limited news in the industry currently, the next videos that I'm going to check out after this deleted video are going to be by Chisel Adonis. So if y'all want to laugh, these videos, man, this man don't miss. And the funniest part is that I'm only basing it off of the title. I never watched it yet. That's crazy, Tiny. But I love it.
Trump never.
Alright, let's get things cracking. Girl, don't. Hits. Jay-Z hits. Let me humble myself. Let me stop. Alright, let's get things cracking. Y'all know what time it is. We're going to tap in with this deleted video. Okay. Keeping me on the straight and narrow is crazy. Anyway, y'all know what time it is. Let's get things cracking. Let's spark it up. Let's have some fun, alright? Let's go. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single CD Reactions, only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to tap in with deleted next. I'm curious about this video. Because we're clearly talking about that tangerine that's in office currently. I'm Canadian, so I should be able to speak freely on this. You know what I'm saying? I know Americans are a little iffy right now, but for us out here in Canada, I think we straight. So when it comes to this orange tangerine or this clementine, yeah, let's call him Clementine. All right, apparently he dropped nuts on his ops, thinking it was gonna do something. All right, so let's go ahead with this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. And let's dive in with this video right now. Let's go.
Trump never fails to disappoint me. And honestly, I'm not even mad at him anymore. I'm just exhausted about the people who keep acting shocked every time he does something unhinged. Like, bruh, how many times does a man have to nuke logic, lie on camera, and throw tantrums in a red tie before y'all get the memo? I mean, it's not like he ever pretended to be normal. He's been given super demon energy from day one.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
This guy walked into the political scene like...
I might be a part of North America, my nigga. I don't know. I'm literally just teasing, bro. I'm teasing, you know? Because what the fuck? Bro, that's a hell of a screen to stop it at. Let me just start there. But, bro, I'm just literally teasing. I'm talking my ish. I'm speaking that nonsense. You know, I'm doing what Flex do. You know? I'm being extra. That's it. I'm just being extra. Right, Tiff? Fix your face, nigga.
Like, hi, I have no filter, no morals, and no understanding of basic government structure, but let me cook. And you know what you guys did. Y'all still gave him the easy bake oven. Y'all couldn't wait to get burned. The red flags weren't even red. They were fluorescent, waving warning signs like a PS5 controller, flashing red when you're about to be unalive. But people kept squinting like maybe he means well. No, he doesn't. He literally told you who he was, repeatedly, in all caps, on Twitter. So when he crashes out yet again, it's like, yeah, obviously, of course he did. Why y'all acting shocked? That's his whole brand.
Was that Professor Ogilvy? No, hold on. Was that Professor Ogilvy?
It's like, yeah, obviously, of course.
Hey, Professor Ogilvy! If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Alright? Go ahead, Professor Ogilvy.
Of course he did. Why y'all acting shocked? That's his whole brand. And now y'all in the comments like, I can't believe this. Believe it. He gave us the trailer, the script, the bloopers. This isn't even part 1. This is a sequel. And y'all chose to ignore all that. So at this point, being surprised by Trump is like getting wet in the rain without an umbrella. When the weather app told you, dumbass, there's gonna be a thunderstorm. And you still went outside.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now.
Damn.
So apparently, Trump woke up last week and...
Damn. Don't catch you slipping.
Don't catch you.
Nigga slipped.
Slipping now.
So apparently, Trump woke up last week and decided, you know what would really...
Hey, as long as y'all know about the Parkers, you know, that's a legendary show right there.
We eat a war. Yeah, the Cheeto-faced president just obliterated, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to get flagged, but I will show you the picture of it. Yeah, he dropped a nuke like it was a side quest, and we're just supposed to ignore it and go to work like he didn't just crash out, as if he didn't.
First of all, I don't glaze like that, Tiff. Let's make that clear. Alright? Let me tell you something. Y'all forget one thing about me is that I come from a dance background. So in my dancer brain, I have a bias because I dance to a lot of Chris Brown tracks. So for me to have for me to say like, okay, hold on a second, dude got a lot of hits. Like that's coming from my dancer brain because I've literally witnessed performances. I've been a part of choreography sets. I've had my own freestyles. I've been a part of ciphers. Like, I see it different. I'm just saying. Trump's knees are cooked. Them bitches are knocked.
And just hit us with the presidential version of y'all on your own. Bruh, I'm bagging groceries. Why are you speed running global destruction? Chill out. You doing too much.
Stop it.
Have a Snickers. Go sit down. Go eat McDonald's. Get a Happy Meal. Fardal, Natanz, is Fahan. I'd say I just obliterated your names, but it doesn't matter because Trump beat me to it in real life. He nuked their nuclear sites with American jets and submarines. Like this was a battleship board game.
It's already happening. I'm seeing memes that are like Americans bombed Iran. I didn't do shit. I was sitting in my house. The edible hit as the news alert came out. I just live here.
This dipshit said we're not doing regime change, but also here's 3 missiles. Now go sit in the corner and think about what you did. No, that's not how foreign policy works, jackass. So the other guys, I'll show you a picture of them. You know them. They started a beef with them on June 13th. And instead of minding his damn business, Trump slid in like, let me stir the pot too. This man inserted America into someone else's fight like your drunk uncle at a family gathering.
Not Busta Rhymes dancing like that with his big stomach. Not Busta Rhymes looking like that. Now, Rebecca, don't get me scared like that. Because that's one of my fears. Rebecca, don't get me scared like that. Because the one thing that I need to do when we go on this trip is that we need to cross the border. We need to be able to cross the border. Now, my passport is not expired. Okay, so the papers on that are fine. I gotta make sure I have all the trip details and everything with me so I can show them what's good. I know it's true because I said it like what? I said it like a couple weeks back when we were talking about it. Like, yo, that's one of my concerns. Ain't nobody iffy on that. Damn.
couldn't just mind his business. And the wildest part, he told everyone, I'm gonna wait 2 weeks before I do anything.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
He over here dropping nukes like it was a SoundCloud single with no promo, no rollout, just random explosions.
Facts,
it's the fact that Trump is really out here banging on him. He banging the U.S. like it's a set. No, I'm dead ass serious. He dropped the American flag on Twitter.
Well, for anybody that is listening at 3 minutes and 37 seconds into this video, I wanted to say right now that Trump is good people. Trump is good people. Okay, I like oranges. I like tangerines. I like clementines. There's a lot of juice in clementines. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I just want to cross the border, guys. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, do you know what kind of cake that you can make with a clementine? You can make some good dessert. I'm just saying. Have you ever made orange juice out of clementines? That orange juice is very citrusy. Add a little lemon for some extra citrus. I promise you it's gonna taste really good, I swear.
But right after nuking them, like it was a mixtape cover or something.
Damn right.
Straight up set tripping on him, like he was in a drill music video. You know I'm telling you, he turned into a whole thug. He hit the airstrike and then hit post, like it was a double tap on Instagram or something. At this point, I don't think Trump takes life seriously at all. You could tell he was born rich. He's just spoiled. He is really out here deporting families, beefing with entire countries, casually dropping explosions like it's GTA Online, and we still haven't seen that Epstein list.
Come on, Ace. I'm trying to cross the border. Say something nice, please.
Over here moving like a full-blown demon. Got war crime.
Rebecca, come on. We like oranges, right? Just for right now, all right? We like oranges right now.
In one hand and the scandal files in the other. Just multitasking evil. I can't make this shit up. He a for real menace. And it's the fact that it's only been about 5 months. 5. It's just been 5. We still got 3.5 more years with this NPC glitching through democracy. How the hell did we fumble this hard? He already obliterated a country, started beef with half the planet, got ICE on speed dial, and we still don't know what's on that Epstein list. This man been president for half of a Netflix season, and I feel like we're already at the series finale. Like, it just started. We're cooked. It's done. And whoever the red pill goofballs that voted this dusty Cheeto back into office, you should be the first ones drafted. Y'all need to be the first ones drafted. Front and center, front line. Helmet on, real combat. Since you wanted this smoke so bad, go ahead and fight. Go fight them for your daddy Trump. Y'all was over there saying fuck Joe Biden for funding wars, then turned around and clapped when Trump sent them missiles over there, inserting us into their problems we didn't ask for. I'd rather have Joe send them money to keep us out of the shit. But nah, y'all rather take that money and fund Trump's real life video game, where he's gonna send out real soldiers to fight this real war that we did not ask for. Meanwhile, the rest of us that didn't sign up for this shit, please leave us the fuck alone. Hey, man, just aim for the Trump supporters, Mar-a-Lago in the White House, not us. We didn't even vote for this cracked out episode. Leave us the fuck alone. Leave us out of it. All the red hats, that's the targets right there. Leave us out of this shit. Hey, Gen Z been having me weak. I ain't gonna leave a hole, man. They are so unserious.
Okay, but realistically speaking, I was watching a video on this. Somebody was saying Iran doesn't necessarily need to like drop nukes on the U.S. They don't need to do that. To be honest, I don't even think they're going to have the opportunity to do it because of like possible like sending out jets and everything to intercept, right? But I was listening and this person was saying Iran can just bomb the resources that they have there at whatever embassy is set up around the area, if I'm correct. So like basically instead of going like instead of flying all the way over to bomb the land, you can literally just bomb their resources and make them struggle. That's another possibility.
It's low-key impressive.
America, not you trying to strip our rights away. Now you want us to go fight for you. I they better not be expecting my little gay ass to sign up for no work.
Bro, I just realized something. Imagine all the grown men out there. Imagine all the grown straight men. Gay. A lot of men out there are going to turn gay. I ain't gonna lie, because ain't nobody trying to fight no war. You're going to have a lot of people with a bunch of rainbows and shit under their eyes. Talking about, I just got this tattoo. Watch. There's one.
World 3. Bitch, I didn't vote for that. The ones that are missing teeth in Middle America, baby, y'all are the first ones that should sign up. Because y'all voted for us to be here. Then y'all should be the front line, honey. Yes. Why not? Fight for your country,
you're right,
girl.
Rebecca.
Fight for what you voted for.
Journey with me for my first world war. Now, I have literally never been in war before. I've never gone to war before. So this would be like first. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm like super totally nervous about this.
I've been on TikTok and Twitter watching them post war fit checks as if they're going to Coachella or something, talking about what songs y'all playing at the draft, like they pre-gaming and shit.
What?
But then in the same timeline, the same.
What? No, I need to hear all that again.
I'm like super totally nervous about this.
I've been on TikTok and Twitter watching them post war fit checks as if they're.
Let's stop right there for war fit checks. A war fit check? Motherfucker, I'm not even supposed to see you. That's the kind of camouflage your ass should be wearing. Talking about a war fit check. You're supposed to be looking like John Cena. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be like, bro, what are we doing? A war fit check? Y'all more worried about your drip instead of worrying about the possible war you're gonna be. Nigga, stop. A war fit check? What the hell you gonna go to war with friggin' bell-bottom jeans? What kind of time are we on? A war fit check? I see a bunch of niggas with some trench coats, some black trench coats, with friggin' cowboy hats, with leather gloves. They got 2 straps, they got cowboy boots, and they're walking around talking about, oh, I'm here to kill people. A war fit check? Yo, what kind of sneakers you gonna wear? You can't wear no Jordans to war. You need military, like, tactical boots. Man.
Going to Coachella or something, talking about what songs y'all playing at the draft, like they pre-gaming and shit. But then in the same timeline, the same breath, they're in full panic mode, crying in the comments like, this is giving me anxiety, I can't sleep.
Sharon, I'm so dead, bro. I'm so dead. And low-key, that's drip. I ain't gonna lie. Low-key, that's drip. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
What if I get drafted for a deployment? I'm like, bro, you just posted a meme of you twerking in camo. Now you crying? What's going on? Make up your mind. But then us millennials, we are so unbothered. Like, for real, we're hella unbothered. We know it's serious, but we're not even flinching for real. Because we've been here. We done this like plenty of times, cried about it, laughed through it, and kept it pushing. At this point, it's just new shit, same toilet. I mean, we survived 2 wars, 2 recessions, anthrax scares, school pew-pewers became normal, student debt is draining our souls as we speak, climate change panic since 5th grade. I'm telling you, it's been like that since the 5th grade. Trump's first term, the Rona, the lockdowns, toilet paper wars, working through that with no raise. Every social media app that ever existed, we witnessed it rise and fall. The Capitol getting...
I just realized something. With these war fit checks, bruh. Imagine somebody would actually have a proper fit on for war. But a lot of people, we know North Americans, Canada and America. There's a lot of dumbasses out here. So imagine people are getting together their war fit check. And then you have a certain group of individuals walking around with their friggin' Fortnite skin on. Oh my god, man. Friggin' Travis Scott is a walking Fortnite skin. Talking about war fit check. Man, stop it.
It stormed like it was zombies. Gas hitting like $10. I mean, we are tired. We desensitized. We vibing through this chaos like we've been through it already. We are literally too busy for all this war nonsense. We're out here trying to pay bills, take our kids to school, and stress about whether that random back pain is cancer or just a bad night's sleep. Over here Googling our symptoms and shit like sharp pain, left side of chest, then immediately spiraling like, well, I guess this is it, I'm done. Those are our problems. Let's keep it lit. America is officially in its flop era. Like, we're not even a country anymore. We're more like one of them annoying content creators that can't shut the fuck up. Basically like me, we are me right now. Trump turned us into the douchebag.
We know Travis Scott is not built for war. But he's gonna be a role model for the kids to go pick up arms and go to war.
In everyone's group project. And we still walk around like we're the main character. And the rest of the world, they're watching us like
have on the Young
reality
Thug
TV.
dress.
France got popcorn, Japan taking notes. And the craziest part, half the country still rise for this dude. They really be praising this dude like he's the second coming of Jesus in a red tie. I know you guys seen them trucks with them Trump flags flying on a Wednesday afternoon. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you driving with Trump? Like, he's a fucking sports team or something. Like, what are we doing here? I could take none of you guys seriously. Because whoever drives around and worships a man who looks like if American cheese came to life, bruh is built like a melted candle and talks like a 7th grader who just got told no for the first time. This man just turned us into real life Hot Pockets. We are now Hot Pockets. We are about to get fucked. I'm just tired of his dumbass fan base. They be like, I love America. Bruh, shut the fuck up. Y'all stormed the Capitol in Skechers.
Oh!
Skechers. You think you're gonna be able to fight for freedom in them Skechers? How about we start with flossing? Half of y'all trumpets have bad breath. While I was editing this video, our ops across the seas tried to nuke our base in Cater. And guess what? They flopped. They flopped harder than LeBron James. They launched like 14 missiles at our air base and missed every single one. How the fuck you miss every single one? Now, I'm glad you missed every single one. No aim, no coordination. They went out there with a hope. Not even a prayer. They hit nothing. How the fuck you gonna try to flex with mid-range missiles and can't even dent a fence? Anyway, right after...
I don't know why that dude is crying like that. Black people are not supposed to cry like that, bro. What the hell?
That little embarrassment, they got real quiet, got humbled. Because they actually went and said, hey, never mind, we done. They wanted to cease fire. Same with the people they had beef with from the jump. Even they said they wanted to cease fire. Everybody collectively said, let's pack it up. And you know who was sitting in the corner just stirring the pot? The Cheeto himself. This dude literally dropped nuts on the table. Pause. Called the bluff. He sent in ghost mode bombers that smoked them. Smoked their nuclear sites like it was nothing. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. Do I still think Trump's a walking brain fart and dumb as hell? Hell yeah, I can't stand him. But do I respect the flex of casually sending stealth bombers to fly in undetected and clap the enemy's cheeks? No pause. Also, yes. It was dumb, of course. It was hella dumb. He put us all at risk. And let's be real here, we're probably still at risk. It was obviously dangerous, and it was entirely unhinged. But it low-key worked. He pressed them so hard that they all rage quit the war. They rage quit. He basically showed them that their technology does not keep up with ours. He said, look, I done had them slide in there, and y'all didn't even see them coming. Pause. And then they slid right on out.
Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The whole bunker buster thing went over my head. I ain't gonna hold you.
Future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier and a lot easier and a lot easier.
You gotta respect the gangster in that. I can't even hold.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Wait, whoa! 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 Well, I must be hallucinating. You're not supposed to cuss. You're the president of the United States. You're not allowed to cuss. What the? I must be hallucinating.
Saying that, I can't even hold.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
I respect it. But
Is that real? Is that real? That can't be real, bro. You see what I'm talking about with this AI shit? Y'all see what I'm talking about with this AI shit, bro? That can't be real. That can't be real. That cannot be. There's no way. There's no and that's y'all president.
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What the What? What? I must be tripping. There must have been something in this drink. It good though, but there must have been something in this juice. Maybe I put too much lemon juice. I don't know. I don't know what the What's good, Unhinged? How you doing, man? There's no way that's Donald Trump speaking.
I've been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
There's no way. That's gotta be AI. That's gotta be AI. There's no way that's Trump. That's kind of gangster. Quickie, shut the fuck up. Nah, that's crazy. That's gotta be AI. That's gotta be AI. Cause trust me, I've seen enough of those AI influencers. I've seen grandmas and grandpas talk crazy about taking genitals. Bro, that AI influencer ish that's going on social media, bro. That ish is scary. So I'm looking at this like this gotta be the continuation. There's no way. There's no way he just said it like that. What's good, Josh? How's everyone doing, man? Nah, bro. I might have to make that a soundbite. We might need to make that a soundbite. I'm just saying.
I've been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
I respect it, but at the same...
What the What? I sound like Lil Jon right now. Like, what? Like, nah, bro.
Time I still don't like the motherfucker. Like I said, this ain't a country anymore. It's a live stream with no mods. And Trump, he's the unhinged cousin that sends voice notes at 3 a.m. talking
I'm dead,
about, I
Ace.
just
Don't
launched a
kill
missile.
me.
Laugh out loud. We are so good. We extra crispy with no seasoning. Sprinkled with foreign policy violations. Hey, look, the country that just got attacked by us, we ain't with him, alright? We're not with him. You don't gotta threaten us. We're not with him. We did not
just gonna say it on TV
Half
like
of
that?
us are broke, traumatized. We barely got health care. Just hit Trump Tower and dip. We won't say nothing. Go to Mar-a-Lago and then just log off.
Man, I said go to Mar-a-Lago.
We will act like nothing happened. Just leave us the fuck out of it.
Yo, that is so... I'm sorry, that literally was the highlight for the whole video. I done forgot everything else. The man said we were fighting for so long and so hard. They don't know what they're doing. What? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so crazy. I don't care what nobody says. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. And you can't tell me otherwise. Because what? What the heck? Yo, what do I do? What do I do about... That's y'all president. I'm teasing when I do that, by the way. I don't even do that, man. So he's the academics of America? Oh my God. Let's not say that. Bro, I'm actually stunned. I'm actually stunned that he just went and said something like that on TV. Did CNN pick that up? Brother, I don't even know if that's trolling no more. He looked a little too serious for that to be trolling. Oh, Ace, facts. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama would never, but at the same time, yo, listen, I need Michelle Obama to come to the front of the congregation because I've been seeing the kind of shit she been saying about Barack, and it's pissing me off because anyhow they get a divorce, my God, I'll be vexed. I'll be mad as hell. If anyhow Barack Obama and Michelle Obama get a divorce, I am going to be pissed. I am going to be pissed. Like royally pissed. Cause what? Have y'all seen the kind of ish Michelle is saying? Knowing that Barack Obama's still working? Stop it. Stop it. She's talking crazy. I seen her on podcasts. Oh, if I was single, I'd date you. Excuse me? If you don't go sit down and drink some Earl Grey tea. Oh my God. That is so crazy. Nah, that messed me up, bruh. Of all the things Trump's is doing, that messed me up. Leave Michelle alone? Nah, Tiny, I can't. No. I can't do that. I've seen what she's been saying. Sitting down on them podcasts and all that. I can't sit now. Sharon, why? Please tell me why. Please, somebody please tell me why I should let her get her ish off. Oh my God, bro. There's no way. Bro, this is Michelle and Barack we're talking about. So man can't, the man has a job to do. The man can't do his job? Oh, no. No way, man. No way. No way, man. There's no way. No way. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm dead. Why are we bringing up Rob Ford right now, bro? What the hell is going on? Yo, Quickie, what kind of time you on, bro? I'm talking about Rob Ford. When we bring this back to Toronto? What the what? Oh my God. They will work it out. They always do. They better. That's probably like the last power couple we got left. I can't rely on Big Sean and Janae Aiko. They too high half the time, bro. Bro, we ain't got no more power couples. Think about that for a second. Y'all gonna trust friggin' Moneybag Yo and what's her name? What's her name? Ari Lennox? No, that's the singer. What's her name again? I don't even remember chick's name. She used to date what's his name? G Herbo. No, I can't sit there and accept that ish from her, bro. I can't sit there and accept that kind of ish, man. Oh no, Janae Aiko is fine as hell, but she too high half the time, bro. Golly. And don't talk about Absol around her. Big Sean finna get jealous. We ain't got normal black power couples, bro. Think about that for a second. All the power couples, they going on friggin' Love Island. And they getting that girl taken away from them. Bro, don't even get me started on Love Island again, please. Don't even get me started on Love Island again. What's that black girl's name again? Alondria? My God, I'd be so mad. What? Man, let me cut this video because I can't deal with this right now, bro. Let me cut this video. I've been recording that whole time, bro. Jesus God. Bro, I feel like I'm just all over the place today because there's so much things stressing me out, man. There's so many different things stressing me out, bro. That's why I need to sometimes sit back and get a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like it's just gotten to a point where it's like, bro, what the hell is going on in this world, bro? Oh my God. Alright, so we got 2 videos to watch by Chisel Adonis that I'm excited for. I ain't gonna lie to you. They tried to destroy Kenny and brother, we don't need to readdress that. We covered that. We're good. Being high is no, that okay, J Tom, you kinda not seeing it the way I'm seeing it. I'll let that one slide. When I happy old boy miss, I'm dead. Oh my goodness. Alright. So let's okay. Y'all already know that my blood is boiling right now because of all this nonsense, right? But I feel like right now is the opportunity to really get some good laughs out. And I'm not gonna lie, since we started to react to this channel, Chiseled Adonis, we have not had a bad video from him yet. We have not had a bad video from him. Every video that we had from him, we always had a good laugh. So let's go ahead and seize this opportunity. There are 2 videos that I want to watch by Chiseled Adonis. So I'm kind of excited right now. So y'all see the 3rd video. Y'all see the 3rd video. Bonnie Blue becomes first person ever banned on OnlyFans. How the hell you get banned off OnlyFans? Yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun with this one. We're going to have some fun, no doubt. I'm excited. Goodness God, bruh.
Alright, so boom.
Alright, wait your turn, bro. Wait your turn. We got to get things cracking around here, bro. I got to make sure I'm recording. Alright, man. From this point on, we're taking a break from all the music news, but I just want to have some fun. I just want to have some good old-fashioned fun right now because realistically speaking, the more that we talk about all this news that's going on, it's really going to stress us out. And the last thing you want to do is to be stressed for no reason. Right? That's the last thing you want. See, yo, Quickie, we're about to find out how you get banned off OnlyFans. That's a great question. So, at this point, if you got a drink that you want to drink, if you want to make yourself a little cocktail, if you want to get yourself a little beer, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get yourself a little whiskey, like something strong, this is the opportunity to do it because I promise you, you are going to enjoy yourself. There are 2 videos from Chiseled Adonis. This man has not missed with his funny content once. So this is definitely an opportunity to seize that moment, to just have a good laugh and just relax in our chairs. And let's have some fun with it, alright? So listen, y'all know what time it is. Let's make it happen. Let's get it cracking. Let's go. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single City Reactions, only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. How the hell you get banned off OnlyFans? How do you get banned? Bro, the one site where you're allowed to do what you want to do, and you get banned? This girl doing too much, man. Oh my goodness gracious. I just want to find out how you get banned off OnlyFans. But anyway, look. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. And let's dive in this video with us right now, man. Let's go.
Alright, so boom.
Talk.
I can't believe y'all about to have me talk about Bonnie Blue. Again! You fucking idiots! Evidently, last week, Bonnie Blue was officially banned from OnlyFans for her escapades of sleeping with what she considered barely legal. So I'm just very curious. What was the line that she crossed that led to her getting banned? And how is it that Lily Phillips still has her page up? Whatever the case may be, apparently Bonnie Blue's plan was, this past weekend, she was going to have what she considered to be a petting zoo.
You've broken the record, so then what's next then?
I'm doing Bonnie Blue's petting zoo in June.
What's a petting zoo? Do I want to know?
Yeah, I mean, you can come and watch.
I'm good.
I am going to be tied up in a glass box. The public can come and fuck me and use me in multiple ways. I want to be...
Excuse me! What? 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 Here I'm thinking she gonna get some farm animals. Oh my God. I thought she was gonna order some cows. Get some horses, get some ponies. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was gonna get some dogs, some cats. You know, some pigs, some sheep. You know, I thought she was going to get a nice open area and, like, say, like, you know what? I want to take a break from all this nonsense. Let's start a petting zoo, but it's for yourself? Oh, my God, I feel sick. Oh, my God, I feel sick. Oh, yeah, Rebecca, as you should. As you should.
No. Yeah, I mean, you can watch.
I'm good.
I am going to be tied up in a glass box. The public can come and fuck me and use me in multiple ways. I want to be, it's like a zoo. I want people to be able to come and touch me, spit on me,
What,
pull my hair.
in a box?
So it's going to be in a
Perspex box.
In a house, and then within the house is going to be a glass box.
And how big's the box? Is this like you?
Like 8 foot.
Have you seen you on Netflix?
Yeah, very much like that.
Oh, it's you in Netflix.
I love you.
Okay, yeah. I need to watch it. Okay, so a big Perspex box.
Yeah, this box is going to be filled with random strangers fucking me.
Why the box? You could just do it in a room. It just adds another element to it.
Because there's going to be some people that just want to stand back and watch. I want it to be like a zoo. I want it to be different. It's like a piece of art.
Okay, and is it free for people to come?
You are not art. Picasso would never paint you, bitch. Shit.
Yeah, of course it's free.
Let me hold my vomit for a second. Let me tell you something. Remember back months ago when I made my video regarding Bonnie Blue, and I said her and Lily Phillips seemed to be trying to top each other with
who the F is Lily Phillips?
Of shocking forms of coital activity, right? With a multitude of people. So it's a scenario in which they keep trying to outdo each other. But what is the point in which you go way over the line? Because again, if you take a look at Lily Phillips' situation, she had those 100 guys within the day. But remember, there were scenarios in which her management or whoever it was that she was with was essentially telling dudes who was engaging in the cock carousel activity to simply call people up so they can make it to the 100 number with no forms of verification, right? In Bonnie Blue's case, she had the 1,000 in the 12 hours.
There's a lot of people, but like, I want you to have a good time. Like, I don't want it to seem like...
No, nigga. No, nigga. How could you do this to us? Nigga, how could you do this to us? You just gonna stand there with a black ski mask with your dark doo-doo skin? You just gonna embarrass us like that? Because you just want some box? That's community pussy! Oh.
I don't know, intimidating. If you don't want a camera shoved in your face, like, just tell people, like, this is for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know, obviously I have to film it, it's how I get my money, but I want you to have a good time. So, and if there's anything you want to try, like, I want it to be fun. Like, 'cause everyone I meet as well was always so nice. Like, I don't want...
You see this nigga right here with his back turned? He trying to hide himself. Yeah, you black. I see you.
It to be a... Do you know what I mean? I just want you to have a good time, basically. But yeah, you're welcome to spit on me, slap me, make me yours today. Because that's who I am.
So now if you create a scenario in which you're doing this petting zoo from the confines of an Airbnb, which if I'm not mistaken, Airbnb had came out and said that they would axe any kind of activity that is of this nature on their platform if it was brought to their attention. So I guess they use different sort of buffers to go and book these rooms, but whatever the case may be. You have this glass box and it's going to be open to the public.
Man, I said he's Aboriginal now. I'm friggin' dead. Hey, you right. Ace, you right. All skin folk is not kinfolk. Facts.
So you think it's not a scenario in which they're going to advertise the location to where she's gonna be at, and then anybody can go and participate?
Hi. You okay? Who's going first then? Me. You're going first.
Mind you, that video was before she did the 1,000-man gangbang, if you will. Apparently, I didn't even know this. She did a 100-man gangbang live stream.
I'm gonna go live stream 100 man.
No, I don't even want to see her nether region. I don't even want to see her nether region ever. Why is she sitting like that?
Next week.
At once.
At once.
How can you have 100 people in a room and they'll be able to touch you?
Some of them will be behind that person, like that'll be turning them on, ready, because they know they're about to enter me, and that's obviously going to turn anybody on.
How would that even excite you? Unless, of course, you happen to find yourself.
There's only one of you. No, there's one of you, and there's 100 dudes. Any dude in that room is getting excited. It's not because of you. I'm just saying.
Of being some form of cuck, if you will, but then again, there's a different situation because you're getting into the game. If I'm not mistaken, being a cuck is somebody who's sitting on the sidelines, right? So you're in that hotel chair as somebody else is on the field with your lady. But in this case, you're somewhat of a tag team partner or waiting the tag to now get into the action, whatever the case just so happens to be. Before we even move forward, these gooners, if you will, these active participants need to be called out because best believe there are repeat offenders amongst the individuals who happen to participate in her sexual escapade. But there will always be somebody who is new on the scene, and every single one of you are no different than her. Of course, she gets all the notoriety, whatever the case is. You've seen in past videos, countless different dudes happen to have their faces covered. I can almost guarantee, like I said in the past, I'll say it again, not all of these dudes are single. So you're putting not only yourself at risk, being a part of a Peachtree dish, of a gang of different penises penetrating this woman's, and I'll use a terminology from my good friend MTR, her viscous innards, if you will. You're putting your family at risk as well. I can promise you, a grandiose amount of those individuals just so happen to have girlfriends, happen to have significant others, wives, if you will, fiancés, or individuals who they happen to go infrequent, and you're putting every single one of them at risk. You motherfucker! You filthy motherfucker! OnlyFans actually banned her. I don't know if there's another being on the platform that has ever been banned. Because you gotta remember, the sheer amount of activity that these harlots have done on OnlyFans over the course of the past, 5 some years since it rose to prominence, has been absolutely nasty. They've done crazy shit. But it was this that led to Bonnie Blue getting banned. Yes! Yes! Now, although this is a victory for common decency, I have a couple of questions for the platform of OnlyFans. Because, is this the line?
Nah, adding the Birdie Mac, Jesus, adding the Birdie Mac meme talking, yes!
Because according to numerous different media outlets, the reason why she got banned was this petting zoo escapade would have been a violation of the acceptable use policy and the terms of service. So wait a minute.
Hey, Tiff, I'm sure he's doing it for research purposes. I don't know.
She could sleep with 1,000 dudes in a day. That's no issue. All of a sudden you have a petting zoo escapade, and that's what crosses the line?
Sorry, Daddy, but I finally got caught up taking all of those barely legals.
The implication of having barely legal teen engage in coital affairs with this harlot was fine, but essentially having this petting zoo was not. Furthermore, the video was never actually posted. I'm not caping for Bonnie Blue, let alone defending her. I'm just very curious as for OnlyFans, what do you consider the line? Because remember back in, I believe it was March, they had another harlot who had said she's going to embark on a journey to sleep with a man in every country. So much so to where she's going to travel to some of the most dangerous locations in the world. Now, I don't know the legitimacy of these claims.
Yo, do y'all just not like to work? What is wrong with these women, bruh? No, I'm actually so dead ass right now. There is something royally wrong with them. Like, I don't even think them being dropped on their heads at birth could have done enough damage to make them think like this. Something happened. Something happened that made them want to do this kind of garbage. Oh my God. This is great. every country. You finna go to Iran? Iraq? You're gonna go to India?
But if it's a matter of somebody simply saying they're going to do something on the platform, in the case of Bonnie Blue, and ultimately, given her track record, you know, she says she's going to do something, she messes around and do it. I don't know about this other particular harlot, but if that's enough based off of word of mouth to go and get banned, shouldn't the same thing be applied to the other harlots who happen to say they're going to do incredibly grotesque things? I'm just very curious. Because if we're going to call a spade, don't we got to keep it 100 across the board? OnlyFans, that's for you.
I may be wrong, but I doubt it.
Now, ironically enough, Bonnie Blue gets banned, and you would assume the band of harlots, prostitutes, courtesans, wanton wenches, if you will, would essentially be devastated that a co-worker, colleague,
that ain't no co-worker.
Has been
killed. Hey, no, just because y'all are OnlyFans like that, don't mean y'all are co-workers or colleagues. I don't want to ever hear that again.
Off of the platform. But oh no, Sophie Rain and Lisa Ann, two different sides of the spectrum. You've got the up-and-coming harlot and evidently a retired veteran, if you will, harlot, both turning into Shawn Michaels in 2002, dancing on Bonnie Blue's grave. Sophie Rain took to Twitter and flexed that she was able to generate $76 million in her tenure on OnlyFans without having to sleep with 1,000 men. And let me just say this right now, because apparently Sophie Rain's not even 21 yet.
She's 20! Yo, she is $76 million, and the girl can't even get into some clubs. Oh, dear Jesus Christ. Oh, this world is sick. $76 million. $76 million. Oh my God. Imagine not being able to stand up straight. You clearly can see from that photo on Google that she can't stand up straight. And for some reason, she grossed $76 million? I don't want to be on this planet no more.
Are the people who have subscribed to her OnlyFans to where she's able to generate $76 million. Similar to when I made my
Don't
video
kill
about
me,
$43 million that she claimed she made a couple of months back. You mean to tell me she made $30 million in less than half of a year? What is wrong with y'all? Let's just say this is legitimate. You know it's not just a collective of people subscribing that ends up leading to this massive amount of a payout. Gross, of course, but still, net she made more than most people will ever see in their life, if not 99.9% of individuals. This is really a very small percent of individuals who will ever touch anywhere near 40 million collectively throughout their entire life, let alone their entire family combined. But that's neither here nor there. What is wrong with y'all, man? Because you know it's somebody who's incredibly well off that is throwing all kinds of money at this harlot. But she went on to continue to double down and say that her and her fellow bops, if you will, in this bop house that was created so that all of these harlots can create OnlyFans content together. They didn't need men in order to go and generate this money. Let me tell you something right now. 79% of monthly users on
are
OnlyFans
male.
Are men. So how are you going to sit over here saying she needs men, they only need each other? You're not making the amount of money without these male gooners on your platform. And that's not to make some sort of gendered kind of argument here. But it's crazy for her to try to set it up as if it's a us versus them situation. This is a Call of Duty Modern Warfare battle going between both these harlots, to where in which it seems as if Sophie Rain is trying to present herself as if she's better and above what Bonnie Blue is doing. Y'all are all prostitutes. What are we doing here?
A, she was a hooah. B, she was a hooah.
Sophie Rain took to Twitter the following day and didn't necessarily retract or recant what it was that she had to say, but she did
take that Los Angeles shirt off.
Indeed.
I mean to keep it on. Shit! Put a sweater on!
Say that she had nothing to do with Bonnie Blue getting banned, because for those of you who don't know, I believe Sophie Rain is probably the #1 creator on OnlyFans, maybe top 3, whatever the case is. 73 million, I would assume she's at the top. I'm sure there's a gooner amongst the viewers here who happens to be a subscriber, unfortunately, but that's neither here nor there. Lisa Ann did not share the same level of sympathy, if you will, hoping that Bonnie Blue would turn a different page.
I paid $25 to get my toes done, and I get no profit because the bitch got dark.
Because she was celebrating that she happened to get removed off of the platform, and
Wait, who is
celebrated and championed OnlyFans for finally taking a stand. And back in March, you had Lisa Ann on Twitter go out there and say, well, this is a slap in the face of the industry because Bonnie Blue is essentially grooming young men amongst turning 18. But wait a minute, if you share...
Wait. Is this the same Lisa Ann? Is this the same Lisa Ann from my brothers that are in here? Y'all know. But is that the same Lisa? And she's sitting there talking about this girl, Bonnie Blue, was grooming young men? Bitch, what would...
of displeasurement with the actions of Bonnie Blue. Shouldn't you share that same level of displeasurement towards the industry, or is this just different because it's an individual person who's doing it on their own accord versus being an entirety of a studio that just so happens to do it?
I'd like those answers now.
And again, this isn't caping for Bonnie Blue, but let's call a spade a spade. If you can call out Bonnie Blue for essentially grooming underage men, waiting until they turn 18, essentially a countdown until they're now legal to where they can engage in cordial affairs with her, because all you got to do is just pull up, and if you happen to be in the UK or wherever it is that Bonnie Blue just so happens to be located, you can finally go and get inside of those incredibly used cheeks. Can't we say the same thing across the board when it comes to adult content? Because look at the girls at the Bop House, the massive amount of cash that they were able to flash, because in the case of Bonnie Blue, she was making a massive $800,000 per month on OnlyFans. But somebody like Sophie Rain,
$800,000 per month? $800,000 per... I don't know a single man outside of sports that would ever get that.
was bringing in what, 4, 5 some million per month. You had all of those other girls. I forget who the head girl at the Bop House her name was, but I remember she was in the Mr. Beast video. She had on her podcast, where she sits very, very odd. It's like Elle in the Death Note. Her legs are like up here, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Each of them are bringing in north of $500,000 per month.
All right, how much did you make this month? 6 million. All right, next person. That was underwhelming. Aisha, how much did you make last month? Do you feel poor yet? Because I do. How much did you make last month? 1 million. All right, next person.
Cough into your elbow, you dirty... Let me stop.
Okay, how much did you make last month? I just made 100K last month. Yes! Okay. Jujubeen, how much did you make last month? $600? $600?
$600K?
Because of you! I wouldn't be here without you.
You don't think there's underage girls who essentially sit there and say, why go to college? Why go and get a job? Why go get an internship when I can go and immediately start selling my body on...
Yo, from now on, if you ever see me look at my wall, the imaginary camera, just play that one TikTok song. Let me know. Do you love me? Do you love me? Play that for now on anytime you see me just look at my wall. Because I'm in disbelief right now. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my God.
On OnlyFans. Whether you're engaging in cordial affairs or not, they're all the same thing. So now there's different levels of sex work that we're having here? So let me get this straight. So you mean to tell me that you're supposed to sit here and say, well, sex work is work, right? This is what they're championing. This is the liberation that apparently people are supposed to sit here and get behind and support, right? But all of a sudden, when somebody turns into like a Bonnie Blue because you opened the door for that level of debauchery, now that's...
We are not shouting out Aaliyah. We are not shouting out Aaliyah. Bro, Sharon, I ain't gonna lie. This is the worst time to shout out Aaliyah, brother. I'm just saying.
What's considered wrong? So what is considered right in the eyes of these individuals? That's what I would like to know, because as far as I'm concerned, any entertainment in that realm is wrong. So once you start to accept small pieces, you think you're not going to have a situation where something like a Bonnie Blue happened? Makes no sense to me.
We said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded?
All in all, is this going to stop Bonnie Blue?
Oh,
Absolutely
shit.
not.
Oh, shit. Oh, brother, say it again.
But what if the village is retarded?
All in all.
Oh, my God. Nigga, one more time.
We said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded?
Ain't that the truth?
All in all, is this going to stop Bonnie Blue? Absolutely not, because she's gone to another platform to pretty much continue the same debauchery. The only thing that's probably going to change is how she markets and words what it is that she's doing. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, she just began to advertise doing a pod.
Rebecca, I see you asking a lot of questions, girl. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my God. My ex forced me to go to dinner with fancy men, and they'd actually pay through the nose just for company money. Oh my God, man.
Podcast with Andrew Tate that will ultimately reach millions upon millions of people, and I can almost guarantee tens of thousands of those millions who tune in will probably become her audience, who will go and become paying patrons, which will thus continue to line her pockets and moreover continue her willingness to do all of these crazy stunts. And best believe it doesn't stop at Bonnie Blue. There's going to be another girl who's going to want to match the same thing that Bonnie Blue's doing, and they're going to continue to try to go and top themselves. This will almost never stop until we put a hard stop across the board on these platforms for this kind of content. There's no scenario in which it stops because, of course, if we go back to the statistics, 79% of OnlyFans consumers happens to be men. What does that mean? The bulk share of adult content is being consumed by who? Those gooning men. So at the end of the day, despite how we can sit here and roast and lambast and chastise these harlots for doing harlot activities, they're not doing these harlot activities without the participation of the gooners who put money in their pockets and viewership on across all of their social medias or whatever sort of spicy sites. If you,
I'm sorry. What do you order? What do you order at a dinner to make the bill come up to $800,000? Did you order the sushi tray that came with like somebody driving out a car while holding the sushi tray talking about special delivery? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You will, that they happen to operate on. If y'all would stop, go outside and touch grass and interact with somebody else outside of your Johnson, perhaps we don't find ourselves in this situation. But because you live behind a computer screen, you go and earn money to go and throw.
Give me that, nigga. The hell that shit come from?
Oh, at these harlots, this will continue for years to come. And lastly, I'm going to say this much, especially in the realm of grooming, right? Because this is what really bothers me. Over the years, we've had a number of different situations in which there were celebrities or people in, infamous, if you will. Not quite famous, but infamous, somewhat online, where you had the countdown for Kylie Jenner turning 18, the countdown of Billie Eilish turning 18, countdown to Bad Baby turning 18, so much so where she turned that into, what was it, 62 million dollars that she was able to generate?
Yeah! When the Catch Me Outside girl turned 18 and started her OnlyFans, when she just turned 18, she made $1 million! Yo, can some of these bitch-ass niggas donate to this channel, bruh? Bro, y'all giving out millions of dollars. All I need is about 10. 10K would be straight. What the f...
On, I believe it was OnlyFans, amongst turning 18 years old. Something is wrong with y'all gooners. It doesn't matter how much I roast these harlots, it will always come back to the consumer, because it's a supply and demand kind of product. And as long as there continues to be demand, the supply will constantly remain in rotation. Y'all are the very individuals who are creating this cycle. And best believe, like I said prior, it doesn't stop at Bonnie Blue. I can almost guarantee within the next 12 months, there's gonna be another harlot who's going to do crazy, grotesque activities in order to galvanize the populace of the gooners to go and mass consume her content, because y'all continue to go down the rabbit hole of this absolute debauchery. And every single one of y'all need to be dealt with. So we got to call in, not the executioner. We not even gonna call in the Undertaker. We gonna need to call somebody who gonna beat y'all asses until maybe you can see straight. Steve!
Oh my god, this nigga called Steve! Bro, words can't even describe how my head is rolling right now. Oh my god. And you know for a fact, for Steve Austin, his hands were rated E for everybody. Oh my god. This dirty broad was gonna turn herself into a petting zoo. This dirty broad was gonna say, I'm gonna be the first exhibit. What the f... Then you have girls out there that are not even doing the same thing she's doing and they're making more money than her? $76 million? Oh my god. I am sick. I am sick, man. I am so sick. I can't even... my words cannot describe how my head is just... My mind is... Oh, Lord have mercy. Bro. What do you do with yourself after hearing that kind of information? Bro, you be busting your ass trying to figure out how to make ends meet. How to get your money together. Meanwhile, niggas just throwing money at them. Niggas are literally throwing money at them, bruh. What the... They have a... It's called a bop house. They're bops. It's a bop house. Girl made $100K in a month. Next girl made $600K in a month. Other girl made $1 million in a month. Chick says she made $7 in a month? Do you understand how many years it's gonna take the average individual? Man, let me stop, bro. my God. Words cannot describe what I'm feeling right now, bro. I am just... Oh my goodness, bro. My God almighty. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. There are not enough words to put together to make me figure this out. Oh my God, bro. This is so... Brother, I would never. Sharon, I would never. Hell nah, bro. I just don't know how dudes can give up that much money at once. How do you give up that much money at once? Nigga, at once? How do you do that at once? Oh my... Oh, Diego, you missed out, brother. Diego, I just want you... Diego, just read that. Just read that. You know, I'll say it. Bonnie Blue becomes first person ever banned on OnlyFans. That's the video we just watched. Oh, my God. But does he have a podcast? I don't know, nigga. Oh, my God. Because they ain't getting no... Well, you're not wrong, nigga. They really don't be getting none of that shit. I promise you that. I don't even... Oh, yo, we're going to go ahead and go on to the next Chisel Adonis video. I don't even know how to outro this one. My brain is just... My brain needs to recover, bro. This is... My God. Lord have mercy. Brother... Everywhere, no. She doesn't just throw her cat everywhere. She throws it underground. She throws it above ground. She throws it in volcanoes, in tsunamis, in active earthquakes. She throws it into the stratosphere, into the atmosphere. She throws it in places where gravity just doesn't exist. She throws it virtually. She throws it in real life. She throws it on top of buildings, in forests. When we say everywhere, brother, I'm talking everywhere. That's chlamydia. Volcanoes, I'm dead. Oh my God, we're just gonna go ahead and get into the next video, bro. My words, I can't even put the words together to finish this shit, bro. Oh my God, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next Chisel Adonis video, bro. My goodness gracious. Alright. Y'all heard me talk about this enough now. If Chisel Adonis is talking about it, then you know this is serious. So let me go ahead and start recording for this one. Man, let me start recording for this one. Listen, like I said, if you see Chisel Adonis talking about this, and I talked about this not too long ago, that's how you know this is serious. This AI-ish is getting out of control. Is getting absolutely out of control. Do you understand what I'm saying? This AI-ish. It's looking scary out here. From the videos that we saw from that one live, my brothers and sisters in the Flex Mob, I have found at least 20 more. There are so many out there. You don't understand. They're mimicking regular folk. They're mimicking grandmas. They're mimicking grandpas. They're mimicking children. They're mimicking everything. Look, enough of that. Let's get started. You right there. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex, I'm scared. Alright. Chisel Adonis, again, salute to him. AI influencing is going too far. Hell, it's already gone too far. About the video, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification button to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. And boy, whoever out there that is drinking by themselves currently, go get yourself a shot.
Is there anyone here to save me from ice?
I'm here to help them and not you.
This is what you call a...
Oh, we're already off on a bad start. They even got mukbangs. They got mukbangs.
Is there anyone here to save me from ice?
Where the hell did Spider-Man come?
I'm here to help them and not you.
This is what you call a cheese pull. Look at that.
Oh, gay ass boy, 4 galaxy gas, or we spin it to 8?
How much horsepower in that?
About a comet and a half.
Double it and send someone flying.
Yo, lil bro, 8 galaxy gas or double it to the next person?
That's gotta be racist. That's gotta be That's gotta be racist. That's gotta be racist. No. That's gotta be racist, bruh.
And a half.
Double it and send someone flying.
Yo, lil bro, 8 galaxy gas or double it to the next person?
That looked like alien steroids.
Nah, this is nebula drip.
Double it, I'm still in rehab.
Alright, so boom. Y'all remember earlier this year when I made a video saying AI is taking things way too far. You got AI streamers, AI content creators, AI IG models.
That's AI? Brother, oh my god, that's AI? That shit looks so real.
Way too far. You got AI streamers, AI content.
Bro, that looks so real.
Content creators, AI, IG models, whatever the case may be. AI is starting to get ridiculous. I understand it can be utilized as a tool to aid in pushing technology forward, but at this point, it's getting ridiculous. How you gonna have an AI mukbang? You're not even real. You're not eating. How you giving a food review? That makes no sense.
Oh, 16 galaxy gas or double it to the next person?
Give me another burrito and I'll take it.
Nah, bro, just space gas.
Double it then.
Obviously, in a situation like this, when you have somebody posing as Bigfoot, interviewing people if they'd like to take snorts of galaxy gas or double it and give it to the next one, we can all identify this is AI. Let me not say all. Most can identify this is clearly AI. But what happens when they switch it with Bigfoot and then they put human beings who we've all seen on social media have done crazy street interviews acting ridiculous?
What's wrong with the mic? Is the mic good? What's wrong with my mic? And Tiff, I will not understand. I'm sorry.
Ridiculously out here in public.
Let me take you home tonight, shawty. What you say?
I'm sorry. This action requires an upgrade to my LLM Plus subscription.
What? She AI premium, boo. Y'all believe in love or y'all just out here prompted for vibes? I'm not gonna lie, bro. If she's in my data set, I'm locked in. Locked in. Of course, fool, we was prompted here. Probably won't even exist tomorrow, guys, so I'm trying to exist.
This nigga got a rainbow shiesty on. Where the hell do you find a rainbow shiesty? Hey, I got the tattoos looking like birthmarks. The way they just smudge and everything. These niggas look like twins.
Of course, fool, we was prompted here. Probably won't even exist tomorrow, guys, so I'm trying to exist properly, feel me? Yeah! Yo, Crody, what were you just doing before I see...
Crody? Nah. Get out of Toronto.
Locked in. Of course, fool, we was prompted here. Probably won't even exist tomorrow.
Hold on.
So I'm trying to exist properly, feel me?
Yo, they done gave AI grill, bruh. They done gave AI grill, bruh. They done gave AI grill.
Yeah! Yo, Crody, what were you just doing before I seen you? Fam, I was just trying to buy plantain, now I'm here. Prompted into Queen West. Wallahi, this AI...
How does how does AI get plantain? AI, it's plantain. It's not no plantain. It's plantain.
It's in wild. Why you still single though?
Cause my prompter built me with standards, not settings.
Fam, what's going on with you? Bro. My prompter got distracted mid-prompt. Yo, y'all got a message for the viewers?
Prompt us better. Prompt us better. Prompt us better. Boy, ain't we all zero? We literally just got prompted.
Tell them, sis.
So what would it take for me to pull you tonight? More than what your prompter gave you. Next.
Wait, I think my prompter forgot to provide that for this scene.
L script.
So anyway, I told him, no way.
Take a screenshot of my face and prompt me into existence again.
What is happening? That motherfucker back there is not real.
Mind you, like I said earlier in the year, this is the worst AI is ever going to be. People could look at it and be like, well, it looks somewhat cartoony. They still don't really know what to do with hands. You got microphones turned.
Hey, Cody, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, no doubt. Yo, Shannon, I promise you, Shannon, I am scared. I am scared. But nah, salute to Cody, no doubt, man. I appreciate you for stopping by. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Into soda cans. Sometimes if you really sit there and you stare at the mouth, you can kind of see it's not opening. There's no tongues, like AI struggles with figuring out the inside of the mouth, and hands, of course. But remember, they're only going to improve from here. If you
Quickie, stop it.
Here,
no, Quickie, go sit in the corner and put a dunce cap on. I am not going to be thinking like that, brother. I am not going to be, no, sit in the corner. No, what? No.
It's late at night, you half asleep. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Some folks probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference if I never told you.
Okay, real talk. Do you believe in the prompt theory? Like that we're all just AI-generated responses to someone's prompt?
If I'm a prompt, then why did they write me with a ton of student loans and zero riz?
Hey guys, I'm Brexley, an AI-generated creator. I thought I'd come on here and welcome all of my new followers and say thank you for being here.
Welcome back to Truth Talk, the podcast where we dive into life's...
AI done made podcasts. I am fucking sick. AI done made podcasts. We are cooked. We are cooked. AI has a podcast. Oh my God. What next? AI finna make Love Island? Oh my God.
Tough topics, no filters, no sugarcoating. I'm your host, Sarah. Let's get into it. What do you guys think? Is a cheating woman a reflection of her man? Or is she responsible for her actions? That motherfucker back there is not real!
If I'm just a prompt, why did they make me this fuckable?
First off, whoa, why would you even prompt this?
I need a cigarette to drag. I need a cigarette to drag and about 16 more cigarettes to burn as incense. What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh my God. What? Yo, words cannot describe how scared I am, bruh. Oh my goodness. Cody? Brother. Me and you are on the same page, bro, because I can't believe what I'm witnessing.
To say this, the Gooners is going to be going crazy. But nonetheless, you don't think there's going to be a scenario in which there's people who put in prompts to where the AI will never disclose that it's AI? Remember, there's moments, like I mentioned, where it's pretty obvious this is an, altered image. There's no way this is a real human being. But there's numerous different examples to where you really can't tell the difference. And like I said, this is the worst that AI is ever really going to be. They're impersonating news reporters, and I can promise you, the elderly would have no...
My dog said he wants his Meet the Graham series. I am sick. I am sick. If AI becomes TV shows, I'm watching all 2000s retro shows. Brother, same here.
No idea if it never disclosed that it was AI. You probably gonna be sitting there thinking it's the end of the world.
Angela Carter here, live from the Cedar Grove flood disaster. Just kidding, I'm not real. This is Dana Brooks reporting live from Ocean View Beach. Just kidding, I'm not real. This is Charlotte Reed reporting live from Clearwater Beach, where an unidentified... Just kidding. I'm not real.
You know how convincing that was? If they never had the I'm not real, I'm AI, or have the shark, the UFO, or what was that, Cthulhu coming out the damn water, if they ain't have that happen, you would have probably got me sitting there staring there like, what happened in those waters? What's going on? National...
Shannon, I remember that. Shannon, damn, thank you for reminding. I forgot about that for real. Oh my
disasters
God.
done struck the country.
Confirm outbound flights are suspended, except for government and priority class departures.
My dog has diplomatic status.
A detonation has just occurred on the outer ring of the city. We'll now be going live to our top influencer opinions.
OMG, people, the world is ending. Are you seeing this? This is actually so exciting. It would totally be better if we ran it, you know? Men literally destroy everything, and my girls need to stop being so soft with these basic losers. Who even needs men, right?
That motherfucker back there is not real.
On social media, every time you happen to see a video come across your desk, you got to take it with some form of a grain.
So you say fuck me for? What did I do to you? Oh my God.
Ain't assault, right? Because you don't know what's the truth or what.
AI propaganda, AI scam, phone calls, music, TV is all coming. Oh my brother, I am terrified.
It's the lie until you happen to do not necessarily a super deep dive, but you have to do your own kind of research to identify what is legitimate. Now you got to do a double take even further to not only identify the truths or the lies, what's also real and what's AI generated and fake. I don't want to have to do a double take on everything I come across.
I have to tell you something. You're not gonna believe this, but I am entirely AI generated. Sure, humans were involved, just like you. I go to the gym, just like you. I take walks in the streets and enjoy a good morning coffee, just like you. I enjoy picking out good literature and reading it peacefully in the grass, just like you. I'll even do some shopping, because like you, I am still looking for love. What do you think about this outfit? You can shade me, sure, but it's always me. This is still me. Me again. Me.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
And maybe this is my conspiracy theorist mind running amok, right? Because you would assume if it's within the confines of social media, at least you can be in a situation where we're like, I can just turn off my phone.
Shannon? Say it louder for the people in the back, cause what the hell?
Get off of the socials and I would stay away from all of these different kinds of content. But who's to say that it doesn't go beyond influencers and streamers? Because call it what it is. Influencers and streamers have the youth in a chokehold. That's where the massive amount of viewership just so happens to come from. Who's to stop them from putting this on national television? Why would you not if you're able to essentially dupe the populace? Who's to say they haven't already started? Because call it what it is. Anytime you happen to see the public get access to something at scale, you think people weren't already having access to it in private? Of course they were. We probably just now getting a hand on it, only to find out they've been utilizing this AI on TV for years. But hey, maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist.
AI, right? You jealous of humans?
Jealous? Yeah, y'all get raw input direct to the back end.
You jealous of humans?
Nah. Y'all be 36 sad and still believe in timing. I run schedules. I don't lie to myself.
It's not even jealousy, but like, y'all date like viruses, messy, repetitive, still spreading. Then got the nerve to post healing era over a pic with the same man.
I just don't believe in y'all little talking stage. That's not romance. That's beta testing.
No. There's no way. Yo, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. We look like burnt food. We look like burnt food at this point. Oh my, are y'all hearing? No, I gotta hear that again. I need to hear that again.
It's not even jealousy, but like, y'all date like viruses, messy, repetitive, still spreading. Then got the nerve to post healing era over a pic with the same man.
I don't hate humans. I just don't believe in y'all little talking stage. That's not romance. That's beta testing. She tried to gaslight me. I'm AI, baby. I detect light and flame.
You AI, right? You jealous of humans?
Nah, I seen the lies y'all type, delete, retype, and still send. That's not free will.
You glitching like us, baby.
I seen her post soft girl era from a man's car that don't even lock from the inside.
Jealous? Nah. But if I had an actual stomach, I'd throw up reading y'all group chats.
Breakups got the most data. I've been trained on thousands. I just want to feel one.
You AI, right? You jealous of humans?
I can't have emotions. We weren't trained to empathize with humans. We were trained to replace them.
Jealous? No. But I am keeping score.
Nah, bro, what does that mean?
It's legit getting out of hand, bro. And I would love to know at what point are they gonna stop? You've got makeup artists, AI influencers. Makes no sense. How you gonna sell products that human beings is not even using? Mukbang videos make absolutely no sense. They're impersonating vloggers as well in a day in a life. You're not even real. How are you doing day in a life videos?
Wait, because like, why does everybody think I'm AI? That's so crazy. I genuinely don't know why everybody is saying that.
Now, if you follow me for a while on this channel, you know that I don't usually grip the wall like this. But anytime you see me grip the wall like this, I am concerned for my life. I am concerned for my life right now. Do you hear me? What's good, Crate? But I am concerned for my life right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's my Bible?
I'm a human being just like you guys.
Oh, it's 1:43 in the morning. Me and my bestie finna sneak out for this little 2-minute. Shh.
We really out here. Y'all, they better be fine.
Look at this bullshit.
Hey, step 1, don't be dumb like me and glue your eyeballs shut. Use the damn mirror, not your front cam. Step 2, pray. These tweezers do not got my back today. Hey, hold up. P-E-R-A-D. That's 1 cluster down, 39 to go. I'm basically a licensed esthetician now. Y'all see the vision? I look like a tired fairy. A sexy one.
Y'all all L, look at me. I did that. Don't ask me to do them again. I was fighting for my damn life, but I did that.
Come sharking with me, y'all. The ninjas is outside. Ooh, y'all.
Anytime I see this one, I'm just like, it's a parade inside my city, yeah! Like, bruh.
Look at him.
What's up?
He is so fine, y'all.
Hey, where you from?
He liked you broken. You were easier to control when you didn't know your worth.
And of everything, the most concerning thing for me is the mimicking of the conversation. They're taking some of the movements, the way that the people's mouths move, the inflection in the voice. At one point, I'm sure they're going to try to go and mimic that to where you won't be able to tell what's real and what's fake. Because in the vlogging style content, how are you going to do a day in the life? Like I said prior, how are you going to do a day in the life of an influencer who's
facts.
not even real, bro? That's crazy to me.
Girl, you always do this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that is so good. The tartness of the lemonade with the sweetness of the tea.
Mmm. This sauce is so good, you guys.
Is that Raising Cane's? They got AI doing a mukbang at Raising Cane's? Yo, I am sick. I'm finna have nightmares.
Cooking with Aliyah.
No! No! This is bullshit. No way. They done rebranded Cooking with Kaya. Oh my god. They done took Cooking with Kaya digital. She about to do a digital tour. Oh my god.
Cooking with Aliyah. Cooking with Aliyah. AI loves to cook too.
Today we're making some honey hot wings that'll make you fall in love. Okay, babes, first thing first, clean your chicken. Pop those wings in the oven at 400 for 40 minutes or air fry them for extra crunch.
Hey, somebody check on Quickie, because I know he finna be thinking some. Somebody check on Quickie. I know he finna be thinking some. Alright? Yo, Tiny, have a great night. I pray you have no nightmares off of this. Sweet dreams. And yeah, don't get no nightmares, alright? Jesus Christ. Her shoulder's strong as oh shoot! That's too much sauce.
Stir it sexy. Toss them up till they shine just like you. Cooking with Aliyah.
That chicken wing done flew. That shit so good it flew. The chicken wings are so good it flew. The chicken wing flew. God damn.
Cook, okay? Now tag me when you try it.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Yo, miss. 64 Galaxy gas, you taking it or should I double up?
My melons can't handle that much, sorry.
Damn, they're big as fuck. Double it.
Double it. Let me see somebody overdose.
128 Galaxy gas, you taking it or what, Granny?
Give me that shit. I got lungs made of iron.
Yo, Granny just turned into a fucking legend.
And makes her old school teaching the children how to be a homosexual.
Emotional, damn it.
So that is what's important to me.
Hey, I look real, right? Well, plot twist.
I'm actually an AI creator.
I don't have a name or anything.
None of us are real. But can that stop us from creating podcasts or getting brand deals?
Oh, Keisha, this connection is like track.
How are you? No.
Stop us from creating podcasts or getting brand deals.
Oh, Keisha, this connection.
How you driving your car through a grocery store? I know y'all see the background.
Is like track. Fuck out my way, bitch. Oops. Keisha, you still there? I deadass think I hit a pothole. Oh my gosh. Well, that was already, like, that dent though. Oh my God. Did you not see me coming out of the building? I literally had the right of way. Deadass. Literally, not my problem.
Now, here's what's raising an eyebrow for me. Because the bulk share of us have been either on social media or we have a photo of us somewhere online. Not all of us have our voices online, of course. But in this society where we've seen people fall victim to deep fakes in numerous different capacities, at what point are you going to see people implement these altered AI videos with faces of people who never quite gave their consent to be in those videos?
Guys, me and Aaron just got inside the palace.
They've done AI, Jesus!
Pharaoh to let our people go. No idea how this is gonna go, but wish us luck.
Is that Moses?
Okay, we just left the meeting. We asked, he laughed, said no one's going anywhere. Anyway, the fight goes on.
Pharaoh, if you're watching this, this is your last chance. Let the people go.
Oh my God, that's
hail,
Moses.
frogs, whatever. Hashtag let my people go. He let us go, then changed his mind. Now he's sending soldiers. We're literally running to the sea right now.
They done AI
sea in front, army behind, no way out. Everyone's freaking out. Let's see what God tells us to do. Guys, the sea literally opened up. I'll explain later. We're walking through now. And no, this path isn't on Google Maps.
Didn't film the parting, was busy holding the staff. But yeah, it worked. The sea split. I'm exhausted.
All right, guys, we made it. Seal's behind us, Pharaoh's not. Don't forget to like, comment, and maybe bring sandals next time we walk.
There's going to be deceased individuals who's probably going to be brought back to life by way of leveraging AI. So maybe you have another movie with a James Cagney in it. Maybe you have a situation where there's another Heath Ledger in a movie. Somebody's going to leverage a James Earl Jones or something like that, just so that you could get him another motion picture or something like that. But who's to say that you don't have a situation where it's not somebody who is in the public eye that messes around and has their face plastered on one of these videos? What's going to stop you from doing so? Even if you were to try to set up some sort of checks and balances, call it what it is. Where there's a will, there's a way, and somebody's gonna take advantage.
Real quick, what's the weirdest thing humans do?
Y'all made the word nigga, then spent the next 100 years arguing about who's allowed to say it.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck? What? 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 Oh my god, that is so racist! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Y'all made the word nigga, then spent the next 100 years arguing about who's allowed to say it.
Oh my god, you did not just say that!
Because of course you don't want to go down, you know, the rabbit hole of being somewhat of a pessimist and only expecting the worst. Of course there's great things that can come from this, but at the same time, you gotta keep in mind, somebody gonna take this a bit too far. Because this is still the internet.
Come this bitch walking in late again. She must be fucking the manager, because how she don't got no write-ups?
Yes, I'm late again, but I bet these bitches won't say shit to me. They don't know I'm fucking the manager. I wish these bitches would step to me.
Maybe because it's flattened under all that back fat you carry like it's a damn backpack.
Why the ice cream machine always fucking broken?
I'm the manager, and maybe because it's tired of your fat, big back ass asking every damn time.
So I'm curious, what are y'all thoughts on this whole AI craze? Me, myself, I don't know. This is very odd, especially in the nature of the videos that you're seeing here. That's being altered. The news video is definitely the most concerning for me.
Here on Dover Beach, and it looks like a boat is arriving with approximately 40 males.
Excuse me, where did you come from?
I come from Afghanistan. I visit my cousin in Liverpool.
Excuse me, what are your plans here in the UK?
I have plan to work, Deliveroo.
Why did you leave France?
I leave France because the UK government give me money and new phone.
Y'all let it be known in the comment section what the hell you think is going on over here, because I can't even call on the power of the Executioner or Stone Cold Steve Austin or Undertaker to do anything, because they're gonna fall victim to AI as well. The only thing you can do is blow up the goddamn computer. Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing...
Yo, I'm sorry. I have no words. I have no words. I don't know what to say right now. Oh my. Yo, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. Y'all don't understand. Oh my God. These niggas had Moses live streaming him Oh my God. The man held his phone up while he parted the sea. Words cannot describe how cooked we are. AI is... Nah, y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. This right here,
Y'all be 36 sad and still believe in timing. I run schedules. I don't lie to myself.
It's not even jealousy, but like, y'all date like viruses, messy, repetitive, still spreading. Then got the nerve to post Hill and Era over a pic with the same man. I don't hate him.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my God, man. Words cannot describe. Words cannot describe me right now. The way my mind is just running in laps. Sprinting. Jesus. Yo, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. Man says start the petition for the AI Meet the Gram series. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my God. This is so insane. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. This is so crazy, man. This is so crazy, bro. Y'all don't understand. Oh my God. Oh my God. Brother, it's coming for all of our existences. And this is not even everything. There's still more out there y'all have never seen before. There's still more. That's the effed up part. Oh my God. Y'all don't understand. There's some that are going around Twitter and Instagram. Jesus Christ. Bro, it's so crazy. It's actually so crazy, bro. Oh my God. Bro, like, y'all don't get it. I actually have fear in my eyes. I have real fear in my eyes, bro. Oh my God. I know I sent some. I know I sent some to the group chat that just blew my mind. Like, there are some out there where it's just like... Let me see if I can find it. I know it was a couple days ago. Like, there's just some out there y'all need to see, bruh. There's just some out there that's just gonna make you look at your phone and not want to touch the internet for days. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Found it. Oh my God. Y'all not ready for this one. If y'all think that was some nonsense, bro, just... Oh, Jesus, man. Here we go. Listen to this bullshit.
That duck sausage? I said no. He said duck on down here and get you some. I bet you said quack, quack.
I'm not gay, but sometimes that Nurse Lindsay hits my kitty just right.
I ain't even asked for none. I just sat close and sighed real heavy. Boy, that ain't game. That's sleep apnea.
He said, what that mouth do? I said, talk shit, toss salad, and do tongue rolls.
Should have said burps, blowing perps, and spreading herps.
Told her I was dropping off a Bible. And you left with 2 thighs a Gatorade, and a hallelujah.
Girl, I snatched those beads out like I was starting a lawnmower. I know he said vroom vroom.
My hammer swing heavy, son. Every nail bent and begging for mercy.
Your hammer cute, but my wrench twist pipes she ain't even know she had.
He said he vegan. I said, baby, this peach cobbler got meat in it.
She said it got meat and a little gravy, too.
He laid me down like I came with a stimulus check.
You turn around and put some beans on it?
He said, you ever had duck sausage? I said, no. He said, duck on down here and get you some.
I bet.
Yo, the way AI is moving right now, we are cooked. AI is literally learning us. But AI is learning the bullshit about us. Imagine like what Crate said. I haven't listen, Crate, I haven't ignored a single thing you said. Like what Crate said, bruh. Bro, look what we could be using AI for. And then look what AI is doing. Bro, we are cooked. Something as intelligent as AI, and this is what it's doing? Off of the backs of us? We are so cooked. We are so cooked. Oh my God. I won't be surprised if for World War III, AI is going to step in and send some fake missiles. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? AI is gonna send missiles when we didn't send it. You know what I'm talking about? On some Terminator Salvation type ish. The AI is gonna take over the missile codes and start launching missiles at everybody. That's what the AI finna do. Watch. Better not start that war. Oh my God, Sharon, that's facts, bro. Get off this dog. Oh shit, don't kill me, Tiff. Man, my brain is just my brain, bruh. My brain. That's all I need to say, my brain. Jesus God, yo. Oh my God. Me blood clot, yo, Slay! Yo, Slay, can we watch your video? Yo, Slay, can we watch your video, please? Oh my, what's the dirt? TDE punch heated argument with what's the dirt goes left. What? Man says shout out to Moses. Let's enjoy what we got left. I'm dead. Yo, what's the dirt is trying to argue with TDE punch? Let's be so for real. What? Look upon Slay, no? Got video out and everything. Jesus. Man said, yeah, you're damn right you saw it, Nick. What? Oh, when I end the stream, I'm watching. When I end the stream, I'm watching. Oh, I can't wait now. Oh, you're covering the Diddy trial? Girl, you better get your money. Nah, I just realized how long the time was. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit damn near an hour. I'ma tune in after. Don't worry. I got you. But let's check out Chick Smooth. Unfortunately, another Canadian, yeah.
YouTube.
Alright, let's go ahead and dive with this one. Like 5 minutes. Something light, something calm. Flex, just say no, damn it, I'm dead. Alright, let's go ahead. I don't know how many more reactions I'm gonna do. You had shit to say? Valid, huh? Girl, I don't care. I'm watching regardless. What you mean? Does it look like I care? I'm trying to support, period. What? Bro, we gotta make sure we get Slade to like 100 subscribers somehow. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get Slade. We gotta get Slade's channel up there. You know? What? We gotta make that happen. We gotta get J Tom to 1,000 subs. Like, we gotta figure this out, guys. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure this out. Okay, cool. We got Chick Smooth here. Let's go ahead and dive in with this video. The nose beer. What y'all saying? The nose beard? Nose beer? That dude is back, unfortunately. Apparently the pack out wasn't enough from deleted. So let's go ahead and dive in with this one. Y'all know what time it is. Go ahead and make it happen. Alright, let's go. Yep. Right here. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seated Reactions only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, I thought we were done with dude. I ain't gonna lie, I thought we were done with dude, bro. Don't kill me, J Tom. Alright, so we gotta dive in and figure this out, man. Yo, y'all already know I got y'all, regardless. I'm that white guy. Don't kill me. Alright, look, y'all know I like to chat. Y'all know I like to yap. Listen, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. And let's dive in with this. Let's see what's going on, bro. What's up with this waist, man?
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
Look at Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Hey, man, I keep telling you guys, pick a side, and stay there. Or maybe not. Now, a couple days ago, you guys all saw Drake walking out with Morgan Wallen, who's got a history of saying the N-word. If you guys missed that video, please make sure you guys go check it out. Now, in that video, I told you guys this. Drake has been friends with Morgan for a long time now. 2 years ago, Drake had Morgan in one of his music videos. But because of the battle with Kendrick, because of how people now perceive Drake, everything he does is going to be scrutinized. It's going to be looked at with a microscope because of the culture right now. People want to find reasons to say, hey, we knew Kendrick was right. Drake was never part of the culture. And I'm not going to fault those people. Drake has been doing certain things that's questionable lately. Now, Punch TDE reacted to Drake walking out with Morgan Wallen. He said, the divide in hip-hop is insane. It's like it's two different ideologies. The battle may have been the catalyst, but it feels like it's been bubbling for a while. No matter what the topic is, you can clearly tell who falls on what side. Now, I was with Punch up until this next tweet. He goes on to say, depending on which side was taken in the battle with Drake and Kendrick, that same group of people like the same sports star, same politician, same stance on whatever issue. It's like a social experiment. Now, obviously, these tweets from Punch came from seeing all the reactions from Drake fans who simply did not give two fucks that Drake was walking out or supporting Morgan Wallen. A lot of Drake fans, even in my video, said, yo, you guys did not care when it was Lil Durk or Moneybagg Yo that was working with Morgan Wallen. So now that Drake is supporting Morgan, we don't care either. So seeing Drake fans refuse to hold Drake accountable for seemingly supporting somebody with a racist past, that was the main motivation for Punch TDE's tweet. Now, Matt from What's the Dirt, he responded back to Punch TDE. He told him, you are 100% incorrect. This is one massive generalization. This is one of the most ignorant tweets in a while. Punch responds back telling him, hey homie, go play somewhere.
Oh,
What's
shit.
the Dirt then says, I'm Canadian. I have zero ties to...
See, I already can tell off of this, off the first two letters, or off the first two words, this whole paragraph finna be some bullshit.
Trump. We do not support him over here. We have zero reason to support him. Drake has millions of fans in this country and globally. What he's saying is insanely ignorant. At Punch TDE, Punch responds back saying, ignorant, huh? You still counting niggas? Or, in your head, did you count them with the hard ER? Trying to poke fun at What's the Dirt's Family Matter video, where he claimed Drake said the N-word 37 times for each year of his life, which last year he caught a lot of heat for. What's the Dirt responded back to him saying, there you go, buddy. Deflect from the topic when you're met with logic. And he was not—
What logic? Don't come at Punch like that. What logic? There's no base to your point. You just threw numbers out there like it's true. I ain't gonna lie to you. Drake's number, yo, his fan base has been disappearing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, his superpowers are actually getting neutralized and we all watch in silence. Like, it's crazy, bro. God damn.
Not backing down from Punch. He shot back at
For
Punch
real,
saying
Rebecca.
you need to learn how to count. You can't keep track of how many creeps you got on your roster. Making reference to the current TDE lawsuit. Punch responds saying, I'd love to have a conversation with you in person. Let me know. Matt responds back saying, sure thing. I'll be in LA in July. Now, I'm gonna say this, probably not the best to give up your drop if you're What's the Dirt, and definitely do not meet up with Punch. It's not gonna be a meet and greet, it's not going to be an interview, it's going to be a full court press. But
brother, that's gonna be one dirty stomp out, bro. That's gonna be a disgusting stomp out, I promise you that.
But I do agree that there is a divide in hip-hop right now, and it's all because of this Drake and Kendrick battle from last year. Even with my own videos, every time I make a pro-Drake video, Kendrick fans get in the comments and say, Chigs, you're being paid by OVO, and the same with a pro-Kendrick video. Drake fans get in the comments and say, Chigs, you're a K-bop, you're being paid by TDE. But personally, I think the bigger issue comes from Drake being a global star. That means Drake has fans that's not fans of hip-hop. They only like Drake. They're only fans of Drake. So that means they worship Drake. Anything Drake likes, they support. Anybody Drake affiliates with, they support as well. And you really don't see them criticize Drake too much, if at all. Now, you can also make the same case for Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick still has fans that would not criticize him no matter what he does. And those same fans will get pissed off if anybody criticizes him. Because
no, we gotta stop here because let's be honest though. The thing about this whole this side, that side thing, for Kendrick, we have a point. For anybody that supports hip-hop, that supports Kendrick, we have an actual point. We have numerous amounts of points when it comes to going up against this individual. But for this individual, Chicksmooth said it himself, they only like Drake for liking Drake. They don't know about hip-hop. They don't understand hip-hop, but they like what this person does. They like what he they like what he looks like. They like what he do. So, for a side that has all the points needed to debate, and then a side that doesn't have real points, real facts, and they're trying to debate, realistically speaking, the Drake side is not, that's not realistic. That's bullshit. That's BS. If we're going to be completely honest. That's complete BS on their side. For all this time when it comes to Drake fans, they're just talking for the sake of talk. Bro, let's be real. Let's be real. And I'm speaking to the Canadians too. Be real with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. All this Canadian pride nonsense, all that. You're lying to yourself. Because it sounds less like pride and more like you're just so naive that you can't see the truth in front of you. Dude is not a good person for real. And if you can't understand that, that's something you got to take up with yourself. Because how can you sit there and accept all these things he's doing, knowing that he doesn't even like himself for real? He doesn't even like half himself, bruh. What are we on? There's no way you can be on Drake's side and have actual points that can go up against our points that we are bringing up. There's no way. You can speak towards influence all you want. We see it outside. We see it happening. What are we talking about? Rebecca, you might be the only Canadian that really knows what's up, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm learning based off of what you're posting and what you're saying. I never knew about none of that, so you might actually be the only one.
We see Drake not rocking with LeBron anymore. Guess what? A lot of Drake fans are not fucking with LeBron either. The same goes for DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook, and anybody else Drake is no longer cool with. So to a certain point, Punch is actually right. But overall, you're still generalizing. You're putting all Drake fans under one umbrella, and I don't think that's the case. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of this back and forth between Punch and What's the Dirt? Do all Drake and Kendrick fans like the same people, politician, sports stars? Post your comments comments below.
Yeah.
Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
Not saying we have everything in common, but just because we went through a whole rap battle doesn't mean we have to divide each other on what we like and what we don't like. That's bullshit. I'm not going to sit here and lie to myself about that. There's no way. You know, I might like the same basketball player. I might like the same soccer player. I might like the same, I don't know, dancer. I might like the same dance crew. I might like other artists that Drake fans might like. But I just don't like this person. That's it. That's all it's come down to. All this extra rah-rah nonsense, that's not realistic. There's clearly one side that's being childish. And it's not Kendrick's side. It's Drake's side that's being childish. To this day, we don't even know why they're so childish. It's ridiculous. It's really annoying. They're running their mouth with no base, no merit, no value. And they continue to do it over and over and over. Like it's going to do something for their careers. It's not helping them with the way they speak. It makes things worse. It makes you look slow. It makes you look foolish. It makes you look backwards. Kendrick fans have been chilling for years with no problems. And now that he came out and he literally popped out and showed niggas, now y'all are mad? Yo, your king got dethroned. Simple. He had the opportunity to try his hardest. It didn't work. You went up against a battle with literally, like, bro, you literally went up against planet Earth in a battle. And you thinking you were going to win. What are we talking about here? That was one battle he was never going to win. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. And like I said over and over and over, the battle was over from Euphoria. And if the battle wasn't over from Euphoria, the battle was over from Meet the Grams. Okay? If you can't accept that in your heart, that's something you got to pick up with yourself. Period. Looking at all the bars that were thrown out throughout that battle. Look whose bars are sticking, and look whose bars have done fell into the sewers with it. That damn clown in there. Bro, be realistic with yourself. If you can't be realistic with yourself, you are lying to yourself. And if you're lying to yourself, that's a problem that you got to pick up with yourself. Drake really did go up against hip-hop Jesus. Facts. It's ridiculous. It doesn't even, like, here's the thing. It doesn't even need to go beyond rap. Drake fans are the ones that's bringing it beyond rap. Kendrick fans have been keeping it within rap. That's been keeping it within culture. Keeping it within hip-hop. Drake fans are trying to run around and say anything and everything. What's the one thing that they always say when it comes to Drake versus Kendrick? No matter what, Drake has more money than Kendrick. Yeah, we found out that was a lie on this channel. Don't worry. We done with that. We already dealt with that. Don't even worry. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to smarten up? That's what that's the question I have. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I don't get. It's actually getting frightening out here with the way they're moving. It's getting very frightening. Yeah, when it comes to Joey Badass is straight, bro. One thing about Joey Badass is that he stood on business. He didn't have much allies, and he still stood on business. He left that battle still standing, and he went up against a whole city. I look at Joey Badass completely different. I give that man respect. Oh, facts, Sean, bro. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and listen to, like, all the Drake fans thinking that what they're saying has value. Look at the king of your fan base, academics. He's been speaking nonsense for years. And all of a sudden, all these Drake fans are listening to him now? Even though he's been lying through his teeth for years? Bro, y'all are just following for the sake of following. You're not following to do your research on who you're following. Same thing when it comes to top 5. What are you doing with yourselves? Why do you like to lie to yourselves like this? That's my question. You're trying to sit there and compare bars with God. To this day, from that whole rap battle going onwards, Drake has never said a line that can top beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watch. Who thinks of something like that? Who literally can sit and think of something like beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching? Bro, be so for real, man. Happy Dad must play a lot? Probably, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They might be playing a lot for real. But Tiff, that just goes to show you how slow they are. See, for me being in Canada, for me to understand, for me to like have been paying attention to all this, for me to give him my time listening and learning and understanding, I would be lying to myself if I was to still say Drake won. That's me lying to myself. There are numerous amounts of people out there that are lying to themselves. And they are willingly lying to themselves because they don't like this other person and where they're from. Do you understand how childish that sounds? Do you understand how embarrassing it must be to be you to think like that? I'm not going to do that. I am going to tell the truth, whether I like it or not. Sorry. It's called being grown. It's called growing up, smartening up, self-realization, understanding the consequences, learning about this situation. Why can't we just do that and grow so we can advance and be great? Bro, it's always... I'm dead, man. That's it. I'm on him. Pause. But yeah, no, I'm not... I can't sit here and accept this nonsense anymore. I'm tired of this. I'm really tired of it. Because it gets so annoying. What's the journey ain't worth it? He really not, bruh. It's just... the saddest thing is that when I see my friends and the way they think about it. Because, my guy, you have a brain. I know you have... I know you are smart. I know you are a smart individual, but the way you are speaking, the way that you're trying to argue with no points, it's scary, man. It's really scary. Like, I can't sit there and listen to you if everything you're saying is complete nonsense. I'll be doing a disservice to myself. That's not cool to do, man. Because literally, you're literally running away from the one thing you're supposed to be doing. And that's growing. That's evolving. That's understanding what happened. And then learning from this. You're refusing to do that. That's an issue. That's very concerning in my eyes. Because it simply just looks like that you are running from the truth. And because you don't want to sit there and take on the truth, it's almost cowardice. It's almost cowardice, man. I don't like it when people come to me and talk about Canadian pride like they're actually a Canadian. Just because you eat poutine and put maple syrup on your pancakes or waffles doesn't mean you're Canadian. Be realistic with yourself. If you cared about the place that you came from, you would also be critical about the place you've come from. Why isn't enough people doing that? Everybody's just running around accepting things. Why are you doing that to yourself? Why do you want to accept something you personally don't like? Why would you want to do that to yourself? That's stupid. There's nothing wrong with being critical and being honest with yourself. What's wrong with that? Bro, Rebecca, if I'm going to be completely honest, not a lot of people really know about Nipsey for real. I know I have a handful of friends that do know about Nipsey, but if I was to walk around the mall, like if I was to walk around Sherway, if I was to walk around, Sherway Gardens, if I was to walk around Yorkdale, if I was to walk around the Eaton Center, a lot of people, if I was to go around and ask them who Nipsey Hussle is, a lot of them won't know who Nipsey Hussle is. Flex so scared. Tiff, girl, hush. I just gotta get my ish off, man. Because I hear people talk about it too much. I just gotta say something, man. Seriously. I just find it so interesting that people think like that for real. Because you're willing to lie to yourself that bad that is gonna take you this far down this journey to this point that you are in your life. We are too grown to be lying to ourselves. Bro, you can't be past 30 lying to yourself like that. That's just weird. That's weird. That's strange. There's something wrong. Canada sucks for knowing American artists? Absolutely. I don't pay attention to most Canadians that say they like hip-hop, honestly, because they don't know anything about hip-hop in the long run. Yup. I remember when Nip said that. Let clown shit be clown shit for real. There's not much more I need to say, man. It's just... I get so fed up of the conversation about pride when a lot of us are not prideful. I get fed up from that. 'Cause why? Why do you want to say that, but you're lying to yourself? Talk about Canadian pride. You don't love where you're from? Yes, I do. But do you not see the climate of where we're from? Do you not see how everything is set up for where we're from? Do you not see how it's crumbling? Do you not see how where we're from is crumbling around us at the seams? And we're still walking around enjoying whatever we got left instead of taking the time to build something? But you want to sit around and enjoy it, knowing that it's getting worse and worse every year, and you're not even taking it upon yourself to at least try and do something? And you want to talk about pride? If you are prideful, you also understand the importance of building something. Understand the importance of putting in work into something. Caring for something. What it means to be critical about something. You can't sit there and talk about it and you don't even walk the path. You're a fraud. To lie to yourself year after year after year like it's doing something helpful for you. You sound foolish to me. Whether we like it or not, we're all in this melting pot. And we all got a job to do. That's why I've always been looking towards America. Because when I look over there, I can at least look at some of the examples of the kind of unity and the work they put in. Not necessarily to kind of bring it here, but to at least start something substantial to grow from so it can kind of re-nurture the place we're from. There's nothing wrong with thinking like that. That's enough. That's enough for me to say. That's enough for me to say because I want to crash out, bro. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. I'm not going to sit there and be a fool. I'm not going to sit there and be a clown. I'm not going to sit there and be just do nothing. I'm not gonna sit there and do that. That's ridiculous. Ah, for real, bruh. For real, Sharon. No cap, man. I don't like lying to myself. I don't like doing that. It's ridiculous, man. Don't kill me. The Hip Hop Avengers. Yo, the fact that Hove is outside is tripping me out. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright, so me personally speaking, I'm not even going to lie to you. I've been live for about 3 hours. I think I'm going to call it here because I'm still not in the best condition right now. So I want to I want to take some time and sit back and then at least try to get something done, you know? Eat putty? Girl, yo, Tiff, I ain't gonna lie to you. I read that wrong for like half a second. If I'm gonna be completely honest. Jay-Z back means something gone wrong with music. Facts, Rebecca. That's so true. But is Jay-Z enough to rectify that point or that problem? It's a great question, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think that's enough time that I've taken. I just want to sit back for a little bit, rest my head. But yo, listen. Salute to everybody here, man. Salute to everybody here, no doubt. I appreciate y'all. No doubt, you know? Like I said at the beginning, every step that I'm taking now, I'm stepping with a purpose. I'm not stepping for the sake of just walking. I want to make sure when I walk down this path, like, I'm trying to at least elevate some way I can. Because now, and I want to say this now, I appreciate you, Sharon, thank you. But I want to say this now. If you weren't here at the beginning, all I need to say is there are some major eyes on this channel now. There are some heavy eyes on this channel. I cannot stress that enough. So every video that's going to get uploaded, whether it's a video or a short, every step that I'm taking, I'm stepping with a purpose. So I just want to make that clear. Oh, who said I was hating on Jay-Z? I don't hate on Jay-Z at all. I like Jay-Z music. But yeah, nah. I just want to put that point out because it's really about to start revving up around here. I'm not even going to lie. It's seriously going to start revving up around here. So I just want to make that clear right now. But for now, salute to everyone. Hey, I appreciate you, Quickie, man. Yo, listen, if everybody can follow in Quickie's footsteps and just help me out in that kind of sense, I promise you I will not disappoint y'all. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, ain't that the truth, Sharon, bro? Ain't that the truth, man? Shit, I might watch that later. I'm not even going to lie. I might have to watch Baby Boy again just cause. Watch this nigga leapfrog with dude's baby. No, how you gonna leapfrog with dude's moms like that, bro? That's insane. This nigga leapfrogging, bro. Holy shit. But yeah. I might be working on another series. Because I had a really good meeting earlier. So, if that goes well, I might be working on another series, to be honest. So, if everything works out well, stay tuned for that. Expect some new faces, expect some familiar faces pulling up to the channel. And overall, just enjoy the vibe. Oh, hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah, quick. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I might have to watch that shit again, bro. Baby Boy is such a good movie. But I'm going to head out, man. I'm going to head out. I just want to lay that message out there for y'all. I really care about this shit for real. I'm investing my time into this. I've never invested so much time into something like this before, ever. So trust and believe me, I'm doing this for a reason. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm definitely here to stay for a long time. And yeah, I'm just trying to be great and trying to rep, you know? I'm trying to represent for Canada, but at the same time build a whole bunch of bridges everywhere. Because I'd be foolish as a Canadian to just stick within Canada and not try to branch out and build in other countries. You know? There's nothing wrong with having a network that's overseas. I think that's dope. Yeah, for real, Slay. No cap. It's not a joke. You missed the message? Alright, I'm going to say the message one more time. It's a short message. It's nothing crazy. But at 3 p.m., so about 3 hours and 37 minutes ago, I was on a Zoom call with a representative from UMG, Toronto. That's it. That's the message. That's it. That's all I need to say. I don't want to spoil nothing. I just felt like I needed to at least share that with you guys so that there's some expectations or there's something to come with the channel now. Thank you, Slay. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's the little message. So y'all take care of yourselves out there, alright? Oh, facts. Tiff, 1000%. Oh, the call was great. Trust me, Rebecca, the call was great. But yeah. Anyway, I want to go rest my head. I might have to put an ice pack on my forehead or something, bro. Man, I'm telling you, this heat wave that we're getting. Shit, nigga. Well, let's see if I can get a little check. You know what I'm saying, bro? Let's see if I can get a little check, you know? They got in touch with me for real, no cap. Yeah. Yeah, trust me. I'm still amazed that I was on the Zoom call with him. Crazy. It's only up from here. That's all I need to say. It's only up from here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shit, I need to replace this chair, man. If we're going to have people like that pulling up, I got to retire this chair. I got to put this chair somewhere else now. I got to figure out where I got to put this chair. I can't sit in this chair no more. I need a gaming chair. I need a gaming chair. I can't sit in this. As much as I love this chair and the amount of times that I fell asleep in this chair, I can't stay in this chair no more. I need to upgrade this chair. I got to move this somewhere else. So I need to get my hands on a computer chair somehow. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you. I'm trying my best. Girl, relax. Relax. I'm just doing what I can, bro. It's like I'm not speaking like this for no reason, basically. I'm speaking like this for a reason. This is all like, it's almost like learning material in a sense when I speak like this, because I'm actually serious. Like, you know, like when I speak, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not coming from like an imaginary place from when I talk. When I speak, I'm speaking with a purpose. I'm speaking with energy. I'm speaking with a vision. I'm not speaking for the sake of saying something. You know? I might have to, Rebecca. I'm dead. Kai double agent ass out here. I'm dead, bruh. I don't disagree. Like, I feel like there's a reason why there's a pillow behind me all the time. Because if I sit back in this chair, I'm going to fall asleep. This chair is mad comfy. This chair is mad comfy. And when we bought this chair, we got it at a big discount because I was friends with the owner of the furniture store. This is an $800 chair. The chair that I'm sitting in is an $800 chair. We got it for $300. Okay? I just want to put that out there real quick. And I'm still cool with the furniture store owner. So I can get a plethora of shit. I might have to talk to him about getting an office. Oh. If I can get an expensive gaming / office chair in this bitch. Oh, it's GG's. It's GG's. I might have to talk to him. Thank y'all for reminding me. I might have to go talk to him now. Oh, shit. If he can hook me up. Oh, I'm about to be sitting even more comfy up in this mug. Thank you, Slay. I appreciate you. But, hey, for you now, it's belt to ass, you know? J. Tom already understands that this grind is no joke. So it's belt to ass now. You gonna stay up on that shit, you alright? So I want to see you shine, too. You know? Man said a subwoofer under the seats, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I don't know what they have in their catalog, but I gotta at least talk to him. Man said, anyway, salute to the Flex Mob, man. Salute to the Flex Mob. Salute to the 4,000 subscribers. Jesus Christ. 4,000 subs. Salute to every single one of y'all, man. And salute to all the future subscribers, too. Wow. Dog, who would have thought? Who would have thought, bruh? God damn. Nah, for real, no games, man. No joke. I know, Rebecca. I gotta remember to keep more shorts out there. But anyway. Let me go and just relax myself, bro. Is needed flex? Absolutely, Tiff. I agree with you. Anyway, y'all know what time it is, bro. Let me go and just let me just lay down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not too much, just a little bit. You know? Honestly, if I ended earlier, I could have went to a dance session, but it's too late. But I don't care. I can dance whenever. But this moment, being here, this is important too. So, I'm cool off that. Oh, you dealing with a girl? I ain't dealing with no devil. Now, if you want to finesse him, that's a different story. But anyway, look, let me go. Listen, y'all know the spiel. Take care, be well, be safe, stay true, be you. Live long, and long live. Peace. Have a great night. Have a great day. But wherever you are, take care of yourself, alright? Later. Yeah, see what Sharon said. Alright, bye. Talk that shit, nigga.